Hello, friends and adventurers, and welcome to Grognard and Friends, and a happy daylight savings time? Welcome to Grognard and Friends, we'll leave it at that, where friends gather to explore the RM, play Dungeons and Dragons, and a special welcome to our new viewers and friends in the Netherlands. Thank you for joining us, and we hope that you will be our friends for a good long time. Speaking of the friends, let's check out this week's episode of Grognard and Friends. When last we left the friends, they had finally made it out of the eastern districts and back to the stone's throw, only to find it sealed shut with a note stating that one Beauregard Butterbeer was in custody for crimes against the palace. After meeting with their business partner and Butterbeer's best friend Murph, the friends discussed rescuing Butterbeer and breaking him out of prison. They went to an underground fighting arena, met some contacts, both skeevy and scarily organized, joined some one-on-one arena battles that turned out not to be just one-on-one after all, got involved in a huge bar fight at the Duck where Gaius and Eldred took to the air, Calandra stripped off her top and shimmied herself into a new tax bracket, and thanks to Butt Trumpet's fragile magic, the place turned into a strange psychedelic pillow fight filled with various colored patrons, which included Gaius and Eldred, who each found their bodies suddenly bursting with a pelt of brightly colored feathers. Eldred in pink and Gaius in lavender. With Calandra using her assets to create a diversion, the friends made their exit and found themselves back at the Hag, where they decided to have a few drinks and call it a night. Eldred just sat there in his pink glory, looking pathetic and drinking and drinking and drinking, while Gaius and Calandra went to his room and plucked all night, which created all sorts of sounds and noises and exclamations that mostly went unnoticed, except for Vivalda, who had to go outside to get away from it, but still found it raining purple feathers and didn't seem to muffle the noise much outside either. So, friends, it is morning. You find yourself getting up. Vivalda's the first one up, with Butt Trumpet coming down a short while later. You hear the flump, flump, flump of Butt Trumpet coming down the stairs.
Oh, thank God someone else is up. Hello.
Hey, did you get any rest last night?
Enough, yes. How about you?
Had really weird dreams. Nightmares of ravenous torture. Screams. Grunting. Snarling. Not sure if it's a prophecy or not.
I hope not. I think it was probably a result of what was happening earlier.
What was happening?
At this time, Eldred comes down in his bright pink feathers and sits down next to you and goes, "Hi. Morning."
Oh, no.
Hey. How we doing?
Well, I didn't lay an egg last night, so that's a positive.
Yeah. Little victories.
Literally, I mean. Otherwise, it's kind of debatable, but, you know.
I'm sorry.
Oh. I do not blame you. This is probably just the gods getting even with me for something.
I hope that this fades at some point, or you molt or something.
Yeah, I'm hoping for that. Any breakfast or drinks?
It might be a good idea to do that. Call it brunch.
Mary comes over and looks at you and the door at the same time and says, "Drinks?"
Yes, please.
Okay.
If you can hide it in coffee, that would be lovely.
Well, like I said, I don't do coffee, but I have that coffee cocktail I made for you before that you seem to like.
I will take it.
Okay.
Do you have any juice or teas?
I have some juices from some of the cocktails I make, she says.
What do you have?
Well, I've got boba juice, I've got lemon juice, lime juice, another juice that I only have a little bit of that I get when it comes in on the boat, so I'm kind of down into the bottom, so I'm not real keen on giving that out for just by itself.
That's all right, yeah.
Boba juice?
I'll try that. I don't know if I've had it before.
Oh, well then, yeah, I'll definitely give you a little cup of this and give it to you with some ice. And Eldred goes, "Whiskey and an ale, please." Mary just kind of looks at him up and down and says, "Okay. Coming right up there, sir." And turns around and starts making the drinks.
It's a skin condition.
So it's just the three of you at the bar at the moment.
So, Eldred, what else has been going on? How are you, aside from this?
I don't know, this has kind of taken up my thoughts.
I understand.
I don't suppose there's any magic you've attempted to try to remedy this.
I thought about the whole flying thing.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, but then I realized I had drunk an awful lot, and that might not be the smartest thing to attempt.
Sure. I mean, maybe you shouldn't have the whiskey, and maybe you should sober up. That way we can try it this afternoon. It could come in very handy with this very serious mission that we have to talk about.
Yeah, I don't think I'm there yet.
Just a thought. I reach
How
over.
long do you think
While Viv is talking, I'm just gonna be slowly reaching over to just pluck one little feather just to see how easily they come out.
You actually have to give it quite a tug. And Eldred goes, "Ow."
I wonder when Calandra
You think I didn't try that?
We're all tuckered out from a whole night of plucking.
Mary comes back.
I'm a big man. There's a lot to pluck.
A lot of space.
We haven't gone to the room upstairs yet, you two, so just wait.
Huge amount of surface area. Sorry, can't hold the jokes back longer.
Burp, sneeze, damn it.
Comes back with your coffee cocktail, butt trumpet, and your juice and Eldred's whiskey and ale. He just dives right into it, and it's shortly thereafter that you see two other somewhat familiar faces come down. The one thing you do notice is she has welts all over her face and body. Little round welts everywhere.
Oh my god.
What happened?
No, last night when they were throwing money at me.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's right.
Right. Okay.
And she's followed by Gaius, whose skin looks raw and red and has the pores actually look swollen all over his body. And
anyone have any aloe vera? The plant?
Oh, I'm already coated in it.
he also has a bit of a shine to him.
Taking his time going down the steps.
Yeah, he's walking a little slow. You think maybe some of the feathers came out, but not the quills, maybe, in certain areas.
We got, Calandra,
I was
God's bless
very
her,
thorough.
was thorough. She has seen parts of my body that I don't think I have seen before. And
But Trumpet drinks his coffee cocktail faster?
It was a very long plucking.
Just
It
throw
hurt,
that drink back as we're going.
hurt like the Dickens. But
You had him
good
there?
news. In hindsight, I probably should have just tried. Seeing as this is a magical effect, I should have just tried dispelling it. But
Where's
I,
the
of
fun
course,
in
went
that,
with-
says Eldred.
I don't know. And then guys cast Dispel Magic on Eldred.
All of a sudden you see it's like that scene in Monty Python's Meaning of Life when autumn comes to the animation and all the leaves just fall in one mass, except it's pink feathers.
Well, well, pluck me. Oh,
And he kind of
yeah.
goes like this to his shirt, and you just see a little cloud of.
Hindsight's a motherfucker. God damn it.
A mother plucker.
Anyway, so Gaius, I told them about our plans that we discussed with Mr. Finn.
Oh, all of them? Like the.
For the most
Yeah, let's talk about that
I
and
talked-
nothing else.
Yes, I talked about how we should
All right,
speak
guys,
with,
eases down to the seat. He's like, "Ooh, yeah, let's talk about that." Mm.
Do you need a pillow for that? You're going to be tender
No.
for a little bit.
I hurt
You
all
got it.
over, so it doesn't really matter.
Okay.
So
There's
Who
not
rolled
an
it?
itch to skin.
yes, I told them about Murph, and I told about how we could talk to Murph and Toad about speaking to the guilds. I mentioned the tunnels underneath the Harry Lemon. Reed and Calandra thought that was very funny for some reason.
Oh yeah, the Harry Lemon.
Yes, Harry
Oh my
Lemon. Sorry, need Viv. All right. So I told them about the Harry Lemon, and we talked about the different tunnels that we could go to, the tunnels that lead
Mhm.
from the dungeon to the palace as well. I mentioned. I also
Mhm.
mentioned the kitchens and how there's regular deliveries happening there, but we can't focus on tunnels aspect.
Yes,
We're
yes.
thinking that we could talk to Muff and Toad about guilds to get access to those tunnels.
Interesting. Yes, these are all good.
Was there anything specific you wanted to bring up? You remember that maybe I don't?
No, I think. I mean, that was definitely it in broad strokes. I don't know if there was.
Yes.
Well, the one thing about the tunnels in the underground, they're not mapped or well known, I guess is the best way to put it. So we're going to have to
Right.
do a little reconnaissance, perhaps. Well,
Mhm.
it looks like they're finally
Do you
trying to
think
put out that
the
fire.
guilds, whatever guild I know you mentioned some arcane thieves as a guild
yes.
that we could speak to.
The means that I got this message was, at least in a similar fashion, the last time I got communications from them. That was pants related. But no,
Pants
last time they
related?
stole my pants and left a message, and this time somebody left a message in my pants.
What did the message say?
Yep, just
Just go to the Harry Lemon and then order a specific drink.
That doesn't
interesting.
sound like a
assuming
message.
it's-
That sounds like really bad, weird marketing, says Eldred.
I mean,
And you know
hey,
that this was.
you know what it's going to get people to go?
And this
If
was
you
the-
wake up with a message in your pants and you don't recognize the handwriting, are you not going to investigate it?
Calandra, did your temple used to do marketing like this?
That was more after the fact, when they were on their way out, we would just stick the messages in their pockets on the way out.
Figure a message in your pants is usually a sign you should go to maybe a healer, perhaps? Get an ointment
Good
or
thing we
something?
were a temple.
What was the name of the
We're-
drink? Do you still have the note?
Oh yeah. Pulls it out. He's like, I need to ask for Harry juice.
Harry
it
juice
says,
at the
I
Harry
just-
Lemon.
Yeah, and also it says, I deserve better than this. I should be safe. Folds it up and puts it in his pocket. Are any of you trying to kill me?
I mean, only through Snoo Snoo.
Eldred goes,
You're way too
can I
small
get
for that,
another
bro.
one of these, please?
Yeah, me too. Stay over here.
Coming right up, says Mary.
Whoa,
I
you
am
guys
Main
need to
Street
relax.
did not get kicked out.
Why would we get kicked out?
because apparently there was noise.
Oh,
From
last
who?
night? From
Yeah.
you.
Oh, that's right. I forgot to put the silence spell up.
You made a lot of noise.
Well, it
Eldred
was a hard
goes,
plucking.
he wasn't the only one. Someone seemed to really be enjoying their work.
So these tunnels.
Had a good time.
Yeah.
Yes, so the tunnels, right. So we'll order Harry Juice at the Harry Lemon, and will we meet the arcane thieves, or is it that we
Well-
just have access to the tunnels and it's all right?
From what our contact had told us was that particular establishment had connections to the underground. I am making the
Right.
assumption about the arcane thieves that I had bumped into before. This could be someone else entirely, but the fact that it's tied to a bar that has connections to potential underground thievery, that kind of thing, it's not a
Mm-hmm.
hard leap. Otherwise, it would be the halfling thieves, and they do different types of messages. Usually, it ends up us disposing of a bunch of small bodies.
It's usually
Have
the
you
gob-nabbing
please?
kind of message.
Yes, that.
The ones that
So-
we ran into when rescuing Butt Trumpet? Those ones?
Yes.
Elder goes, yep.
The one Reed surfed
Right.
to death, and then Pan fried the other one.
Where is
Right.
he, by the way?
Yes.
Reed? Oh,
I assumed he was still sleeping.
oh yeah, he apparently, I forgot. He shares the room with us, Eldred, and
Oh.
I found him sort of asleep, sort of not, in the hallway. So I just kind of put him to bed.
Fetal
He's a little
position?
tuckered out.
Guys, you
Yeah.
also found him when you went out in the hallway, kind of puking in a bucket.
Did he? What did he eat, or did he drink too much again?
That's probably what it was.
No, I think he was like the only sober one.
Well, compared to you guys, yes, he was.
Oh,
Eldred goes, we didn't have a dinner last night, so he could have been
Is that
left
what
alone with the food he had in his pockets.
oh no.
Oh, no. Yeah,
Oh,
Oh.
that'll do it.
those
Should I go
those
check
weren't
on
good
him?
rations.
I can go check on him.
If you want to.
Beware of pungency.
Yes. I did I did a little, healing checks on him and whatnot. He seemed fine. He's probably going to be out of it. But he should be
Did you
fine.
put him back in the room, or is he still in the hallway?
I left him in the hall. No, of course I put him back in the room. I left
Okay,
him in the
I just
hallway.
want to make sure. I'm sorry. All right.
You're making some wild assumptions.
I never meant any offense to you guys.
Eldred
I
goes,
can tell
yeah,
you-
Vivalda, you're the really wild, outlandish one who's making the rude
still
and
sitting in a
outrageous
pile.
comments.
You're still sitting in a pile of your own feathers, sir. So
Yeah, you might want to start cleaning that up, my dude.
Mm. I've sat in worse.
Yeah.
Butt Trumpet speaks up going, all right, everybody just relax. And I do like a sweeping motion with my arms, and does it have any impact on the feathers on the floor?
Some of them
And
go,
the stickiness of the aloe?
Ah!
Guy flinches away like, and looks at his arm. He's like, all right, no magic. Good. All right.
Acrobatics check?
Yeah.
Ugh. Guys, could you take off your headphones for just a second? It will only take a second.
Oh, nice.
So, Butt Trumpet, I rolled to see if there was any effect.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here.
Ah!
So you just noticed
I don't know
there
what
are
that
a
means,
couple.
but it's a nat 20. It's not good. I don't know what's happening. Like it's gonna talk.
No, he doesn't.
You just noticed that stuck to his face and his beard and a couple other places are some pink feathers.
Perfect. Thank you. I'm satisfied. Okay, so we have to talk to our contact, get Harry
Right.
Juice at the Harry Lemon, the tunnels are less widely known and not mapped out properly. So, I mean, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that that's a good bet for us to be less noticed unless seedier guilds of thieves are aware of these tunnels. We should kind of keep in mind who the risks are with each option.
I agree. I know that Kalandra offered to speak with Toad about any connections that he might have for us, guild-wise. Guys, if you have any other suggestions of information Kalandra could get out of Toad, that would be great.
I'm sure she'll pump him for the right information, but if I think of anything new,
Nope.
I'll pass it along.
Yeah, so
Okay. Order of operation. We need to assess to see if there's access through the Harry Lemonade stand or whatever the hell the name it's called. I'm blanking on it.
Alex's lemonade stand.
No, this is Harry's. This is a different guy. I wonder if any relation to that other Harry.
I hope not.
I think it's Harry as the adjective, not the
Oh, it's
no.
not a name.
Yes.
Some guy named Harry Lemon.
Wait,
No,
do people in this world not know what a kiwi is?
I don't know. Paul, do you do kiwis here? Is this area kiwi adjacent? Is that
there might be something similar to a kiwi, but it would be from an area that you haven't seen anything remotely like that in Seven Rivers, so I don't think you would know about anything like a kiwi.
That's going to be my headcanon. The Harry Lemon is just a kiwi.
I can reach out to Toad and let him know to see either Kalandra could get information out of him, or I could just pass it along as additional stuff you could find out for us. We do have to confirm, once again, we're going off someone else's, if the bar is a good place to get to the underground for us. We can assume it is, but we need to confirm because we just shouldn't go in there expecting it.
What I only vaguely remember the discussion of the tunnels. What that Mr. Finn told us about. Remind me again about the tunnels.
So
they're incomplete and they are very old. They were sealed off for a long amount of time. And there are, I believe he mentioned 2 sections. There's old tunnels and new tunnels as well. And a set of them lead from the Harry Lemon to these dungeons, I believe.
And Eldred, correct me if I'm wrong here as well, it wasn't that there was new and old tunnels. There was new and old lower prison level. And the access from these underground tunnels could be made from the tunnels, but also that is where the potential palace access tunnels are, in that general vicinity of the older section of the dungeon, or the dungeon below the prison. So
they did mention that part of the tunnels had collapsed and were under repair.
It was either that, or there were some that were also just incomplete and maybe just needed like a couple extra feet dug.
Yeah, I remember that. But what I was getting at was these tunnels are not the sewer, though, right?
No,
correct.
They're not.
Okay.
This is basically from the idea, it sounded like almost smuggler tunnels. So we might be dealing with thieves guilds, which is the one danger we might run into is our halfling friends who seem to constantly want to gobnap someone being down there. But our hopes are I'm hoping going to the bar, maybe that'll get in contact with someone, the people that I've met before, or hell, Kalandra could talk to Toad, or we have Murph as well. Don't forget Murph.
Yes.
We gather information from them to see if they have any ideas on access, and then maybe also as well, some of them might know, I don't know if they carve those tunnels up into territory. If we're down there, we go into one person's and we're fine, that kind of thing. I think we need to do a little...
do you think that we could go to the Harry Lemon, see what
Mhm.
happens when we order the
Mhm.
drink, and then just don't go too far, whatever it might be, just understand what would happen when we order the drink, and then get more information from Toad and Murph later this evening, afternoon?
I think that sounds like an excellent idea. We do
Wonderful.
that to see if, because it does sound like it's a positive, like a way for us to get down, and then and also we need to alert our allies of Toad who wants to join us, and if we want to take him with. The
Yes.
individuals that I've been in contact with, rebellious types, so they want to send a potential emissary with us as well. That's another thing. I don't know if you mentioned that or not.
I didn't.
So,
I forgot about that.
because there is one of their, if you remember from our ironically previous heist, we are adventurers, right? Yeah. Okay. From our previous act of ne'er-do-well, there was that individual that was supposed to be hung the same day, and then there was those big explosions, and he was actually never killed. He is actually still incarcerated, probably on the same level as Butterbeer. So one of the things that we've kind of said that we would assist with is extracting him as well.
Although they weren't 100% sure he was still alive, but they were
Correct.
hoping.
Correct. Yes. So basically, we'd be on the lookout for a Mr. Edward Andrews as well.
Edward Andrews.
But
This
to be
man was
quite
said
honest,
to be. Sorry, he was said to be executed. What did he do?
correct. He laid hands on a noble. At least that's what the town crier said. He could have just been easily defending himself from a noble, or hell, the guy could have been a jackass and he got punched in the gut for it. Laid hands on a
Yes.
noble and he was going to get executed. I don't see that as a
Could
legitimate
mean
reaction.
I don't believe in execution, and
Well,
ACAB does not warrant death.
if that was the only charge he had and that was the only one announced, no bueno. That is not good. He does not deserve to be down there. There might be people who deserve to be down there to a certain extent, but I'm not going to particularly throw stones at that one, as I am planning a prison break. He is definitely someone we should try to at least look for while we're down there as well. So, anyone not want to go to the Harry Lemon?
No, I
I'm
want
fine with
to
the
go.
Harry Lemon.
I, of course, want to go to the Harry Lemon.
Who wouldn't?
Calandra, do you want to go to the Harry Lemon?
Calandra? Calandra, you want to go to the
The
Harry
Harry
Lemon?
Lemon, do you want to go?
Calandra, use your words. You want to use
Can
the
you
go to
just
the
give
Harry
us a
Lemon?
verbal consent that you would like to go to the Harry Lemon?
Harry.
Y'all are assholes.
Calandra. Calandra, do you want to go to the Harry
Oh my
Lemon?
god!
I take that as a yes.
Let's go to the goddamn Harry Lemon.
All right.
Whoa. What's with the reaction? We just wanted to know if you wanted to go to the Harry Lemon.
Eldred goes, I think Calandra is into going to the.
One
Into
hard
the Harry
one
Lemon.
hard plucking is she gets all sassy. All right.
Shall we tell Reed where we're
Because I'm
going?
not getting plucking on a regular basis. It makes me cranky.
It's understandable. Well, I don't like having my pores opened up that wide. So, yeah, I'll go leave and
Anyway, yes, someone tell
You
Reed
need-
that we're going to the Harry Lemon,
Yeah.
and
Please.
I'll be
Stick a note on
outside waiting. All right.
I'll
Eldred
go,
goes, I can
I'll
go tell him if you want. So Eldred goes
You go do that.
to do that,
yeah,
and just
right.
like there's feathers as he goes, and Mary goes, before
Can I
you
borrow a
go,
broom,
the
Mary?"
broom is over in the closet over there.
I was about to ask.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Guys,
Yes,
yeah.
I'll do that.
Guys goes to get the broom.
Guys,
He hands the broom.
You got that aloe on you, don't you?
Oh yeah. It's like, oh, I am sticky.
here, let me help you butt trumpet. I'll help you sweep this up too. Guys, do you know if the Harry
Do we
Lemon
get the
serves
door?
breakfast? Does the Harry Lemon serve breakfast?
I have no idea. I've never been there before.
All right. We'll find
We're
out.
gonna find out.
Oh, we could just stop on that one place that's nearby and grab something to go.
Eldred says
You can also
if
do
they have
that.
breakfast, that might be a good reason to be there. And he
That
turns
could be,
back
yeah.
up and goes upstairs.
Yeah, let's see if they got breakfast. We'll go break our fast down there.
That way we're also not rude that we don't order anything aside from the Harry juice, which might
Berry
not.
juice.
Just in case, they're actually, they don't want to give us the Harry juice, we can
Yeah,
order
can I get
something
a-
else to be
Well,
nice.
well, I'm
Or
sure
the
if
Harry
you
juice isn't a drink.
order a
just
pitcher of
code.
Harry juice. Oh, do you think it's a name?
I think it might be code. I think ordering Harry juice is a very specific instruction. Like asking for the scruffy nerf herder. So anyway, I'm sweeping these
plan?
feathers out the door.
All right.
When you do that, Butt Trumpet, you notice that outside seems there's quite a few feathers around the surrounding street. They're in some of the trees. They're all over the road. There's quite a few of them just kind of like everywhere. Bunch of them are just
Yeah.
dirty in the street.
Well, how
Hey,
on
someone have
earth did this happen?
It looks like
I
somebody had
don't
Mardi Gras here.
understand magic. It doesn't really make that much sense that, okay, one way Gaius had to have all of his plucked out, but when he dispelled Eldred, they all just fell off of him. So that means that the feathers
No.
aren't magical. It was what was ever holding the feathers onto Eldred, right?
Well, I wanted to say that I made a mistake and should have just tried dispelling them off me first before having them violently extricated from my every pore.
And so
I-
I'm just curious. I have a question. Throughout the entirety of the evening, that I assume became quite the ordeal.
Yes.
Any point during all of that did you think, it might be easier if I just try this with magic?
Look,
You know,
Gaius is
magic
such a
can't
good,
always be
solid
the
dude.
answer.
He's
But
just
it was
such a good
in
guy.
this
He
In
saw
this
me
case,
having
it
a
should
good
have
time.
been.
He saw me
I-
having a good time, and he's such a good guy that he just let me keep plucking him.
I won't lie. She was reveling.
I'm
And
just
that's kind of my
curious. Just curious. If
Yeah.
you
Real
got
quick,
rid of what
Vivalda,
was
before you
ever-
get started, you and Butt Trumpet notice that Eldred's standing behind Calandra and Gaius as you're beginning to speak. He's come back. So anyway, go on.
So I'm just curious as to, was the magic that was holding the feathers onto Eldred, is that still on you then? If you haven't
I
dispelled
don't-
yourself,
Like, are you going to grow feathers again?
Well, no,
can you continue to grow
because-
feathers?
Well, here's the thing. When I cast the spell magic, it's an area of
Right.
effect. So I was standing in the area. So
That's
It
very
should be
technical
fine.
and convenient.
it
I
is.
certainly hope that you're correct about that assumption that you made.
It's also accurate.
And unfortunate for
About-
Colan.
I'm sure
So I'm
there's
going to
gonna
just
be
bring
many
the
more
room
magical
back to
mishaps.
Mary.
Anyway, how is Reed, Eldred?
He's still periodically getting sick. I emptied the bucket for him
Oh,
and
bless
put
you.
it back. He's very tired and I think even a little delusional because he just kept going, not a feather bed, not a feather bed.
9 feet
That is
high,
weird.
6 feet wide, soft as a downy chick. So he'll sit this one out.
I'm just going to go check on him really quickly. I'm not going to disturb him. I'm just going to leave something for him then. And I will go upstairs to wherever Reed is.
Okay.
Um,
You go in
I'm
there
going
and the
to-
room smells a little sour and a little foul.
Ooh, is there a window in that room?
Yeah,
Yeah, there was.
is it open?
it's cracked.
Gonna just.
Open it a little bit more.
Okay.
And I'm going
There's a bunch of
to-
feathers all over the floor in there, by the way, too.
I just kind of brush them up a little bit so that there's less, and I just toss them back out the window.
Some are stuck to your hand because there's aloe vera too.
See, you
Yeah.
notice like a lot of the things in the room are now just coated with like smears of aloe vera.
Why did he put the
Well,
aloe vera on while he had the feathers? Oh my god. nuts. All right, and just throws it
That's a
out the window
Calandra
as
question.
and she's gonna go through her backpack and grab the little duck that she purchased for Reed, and is going to set it next to where he is, but not disturb him, so
There's
that
a
when
little
he
night
wakes up,
table there.
he'll
Do
see
you
it.
remember which figure it was?
Yes, it was the one with the daggers. I remember there was one with daggers, and that was the one that I purchased for Reed.
Okay. The duck that had one in its bill as well as one in each hand.
Yes.
Okay. I think the little plaque at the bottom of it might have said "Eat Duck and Die" on that one.
Okay.
Can that be a shirt, please?
Hey, we can work on that.
And once I set it down for him, I joined the others again.
Okay. You find your fingers like stick together a little bit periodically.
Wherever I can wash my hands, I will do that.
Okay.
Yeah, be careful, not the bucket in the room. It's Reed's bucket.
That seems like a T-shirt where you just a picture of a bucket with like little lines coming up over top of it. Underneath it says Reed's bucket.
Reed's bucket. Yeah.
God.
And that's after it's been washed out.
Please, sympathy gagger. Let's chill on the vomit talk, please.
And so, do we make our way to the Hairy Lemon?
You can make your way to the Hairy Lemon.
Yep.
Someone roll me a 20-sider.
Ooh.
Okay.
Whoops.
Bueno.
Butt trumpet, when you stand up, you realize that there was coffee-flavored liquor in that drink, but there was no actual coffee. And you had two of them, so you know.
Ah, shit. Me and my noodly legs.
Need uppies?
I can carry butt trumpet.
Trumpet up.
Either one.
Uncle Dad's backpack.
Who has Jack?
I can take Jack.
Okay. Jack's all excited.
Hi, Jack.
Aw.
Big smile.
Oh.
Always a pleasure.
You make your way down to the docks. You get turned around a few times. You go past the Alley of Red Lanterns. It takes you about close to 2 hours because you got turned around a little bit. You go past the Alley of Red Lanterns. The guard presence seems to have dissipated. Doesn't seem to be any guards or crowds anymore. You can continue on to the docks if you want. And you make it to the docks. The docks are still hopping. Even this early in the morning, it's a lot of people kind of hanging out on barrels and just kind of standing around, smoking pipes and cigars and drinking. And, you know, some of them have set barrels up and put board games on them. And some are playing cards on other ones. There's some people you see in an alley here and there playing some dice games. And they all look like sailors.
It said
We
east enough
asked
of the
people where the
docks.
hair.
I remember
What
Mr.
this
Finn said east of the docks was the Hairy Lemon.
Really? Okay.
Well, I'll ask some
You
people
sound
too.
surprised.
Unless the DM says that, and then I'm going to question everything.
Yeah. As
So
we're
that was
walking,
Eldred going, oh, okay.
yeah, as
Really?
we're walking, Gaius will be like, just to once we get to the docks, be like, hey, I'm looking for the Hairy Lemon. And you guys know where it's at?
Guy just like still looking at the game. The one kind of points down east towards the colonnade.
Ah, thank you. We head that direction.
And you notice you go down, and right at the end of the row there, before the colonnade, the second to last building in the row is a bright green and poorly painted bright yellow tavern with a big sign out front saying the Hairy Lemon.
All right,
I
we're
think we
here.
found it. Well, let's see if they have a breakfast or brunch menu or something.
Okay, you
Calandra,
go.
would you like to lead
Get you some
into the
food.
Hairy Lemon? Would you like to go first? Yeah,
want to lead the
Gaius
way?
goes and holds the door open. Here, enter the Hairy Lemon.
Yeah, I'm going in.
Okay.
Oh, Lord.
So you go into the Hairy Lemon.
I'm in the
And
Hairy Lemon.
And it looks
Get
like
on your backpack.
And yes,
a seedy dock bar mixed with a Bennigan's or Houlihan's sort of vibe. There's all
There's a bunch
sorts
of shit
of
in the walls.
but everywhere. There's stuff hanging down from the ceiling. It's the amount of cockapitsy everywhere is ridiculous. Stuck to the wall, cockapitsy.
Gesundheit.
There's a lot of cockapitsy in the Harry Lemon.
That you need to see a fucking cleric about.
It's not huge. It's actually the Harry Lemon isn't huge inside. It's actually kind of a quaint little tavern and inn from the looks of it, but mostly a tavern. It's not like you don't see a balcony. You just see like a stairway that goes up. And from outside, it looked like there were 3 floors, but you don't see any lists like, rooms for rent or anything like that. The bar has, it's one of those bars that's set up almost like a booth, a long booth kind of on one side. There's pillars and like a, wood lattice that comes down with stuff hanging on it, plants and different little memorabilia and, little carved boats hanging from it and buoys and, pictures of sea life and sea monsters and famous sailors. And it's kind of busy. As a matter of fact, it's pretty busy. There are people sitting around eating at tables. There's people drinking, lots of people
That's that
drinking.
kind of place.
And you notice it's still like early morning.
Is
Well,
there a
this is
table
just
there?
darling.
Roll
Let's get you
me
something
a
nice and
20
starchy.
sided, please.
10?
Sure. We'll say there is a table kind of in the very middle of the room that
Ugh.
is going to be real tight. It's still dirty with dirty plates on it and such, but there's
Yeah.
enough that you guys could sit there, but you're going to be right on top of each other practically.
No,
That's fine.
half of us are
Table.
small.
Guys goes over, starts
Landry will go
bussing the
clean it.
table a little bit.
Oh, yeah, I was like, and they're done that. Time to clean.
Yeah.
Okay, a young boy comes over looking kind of harried. He says, thank you, sir. Thank you. I can take that for you. Thank you so much. And takes the big pile of dishes and turns to walk away with it. It seems to stop, turns around, grabs it, reaches into his back pocket, tosses you a rag, and says, that should help. I'll be back.
Yeah,
And
snatch it out of the air.
Yeah, and it's like wet. And he goes off into a back room.
Get some droplets. Yeah.
Ugh. Ugh. Oh, that was gross.
Gotta get the lemon stuff.
I haven't had a drink like that in a very long time.
Oh.
Oh, by the way, when they want to offer you like the bar squeezins, say no. It's when they take like the mat at the end of the night and kind of like tip it up.
Nope.
Cool.
Eldred's right there with you, Butt Trumpet. Nope.
I mean, don't get me wrong, it'll get you fucked up, but
I'm all right.
And
Yeah.
probably require quite a few spells to.
that's how I first discovered I had magic.
I bet it did.
Because after drinking that, I cursed the person and it stuck.
You drank that.
Oh.
Oh,
I'm sure you'll have a waiter come soon.
I was like 20 years old. Of course, I drank that.
Holy
We were supposed to
surf
be
an ironing
ordering.
board off a roof.
We were supposed to be ordering food, right? I'm not so
Oh,
sure.
you know what?
I'm ready
That's
for
guys
Oh, God.
wiping down the table.
gotta-
I'm sure they have
I gotta
something
get-
delectable. I think I tasted waffles in there.
Oh.
I-
Oh.
Why?
I gotta-
Why?
I don't know. Maybe they have the batter for it.
Okay.
I'm
La la
more
la
of a
la la la
pancake
la la
person.
la.
We can ask if
Do
they have
not press-
waffles.
Don't break Butt Trumpet. I
Don't
need
make
to
me
get them
yell,
something
please.
nice and starchy. I need to settle their tummy. Something nice and starchy. Maybe some nice potatoes. Maybe some pancakes.
Viv will look for a waiter or somebody. Somebody's
Maybe
working who
maybe
can
they have
serve food.
fries and dino nuggies.
The hell is Dino Nuggies?
Don't worry about it.
Ever.
They have been spoken
No.
of in hushed tones and reverent whispers by the greatest of the practitioners of the arcane arts.
Yeah, Paul needs to be concerned about this because then that means druids could potentially turn into dinosaurs at some point.
Okay, but that sounds awesome.
Just saying.
I want druid dinosaurs.
Thank you.
That are deep fried, says Aldred.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, they take the form of the Dino Nuggie.
Druids! Oh my god!
Oh, God.
Anyway, I digress.
100% authentic druid, grass fed.
Yeah,
Yes.
I can taste the shapeshifter in it.
Yeah.
I
A
just
little
the
stringy.
idea of a real crunchy druid being described as grass fed just brings all sorts of
grass-fed.
images.
It's got this granola kind of.
Hey, my
You
name's
just feel
Seth,
better,
I'm a druid.
As long as they're
Completely
grass
ethical.
finished,
They're-
it's fine.
yeah.
Like grass finished
Yeah.
is fine.
Yeah, we're
Okay,
still talking
so-
about eating a person, though.
There's a very large guy with a apron that probably was once white but is now spattered with all sorts of stuff. He's got this chest hair coming out of the front, big arms with tattoos covering them. He's got a little
Nice.
mustache that's kind of thick but only goes like to here. It looks kind of like, a big chocolate bar on his upper lip. And,
Don't tell me. His name is Mike.
as a matter of fact, I think it probably is. He's got eyebrows to match and tufts of black hair over each ear, and the rest is all bald.
Perfect.
And a little tattooed tear under one eye.
Oh, of course.
Hello.
The Thieves Guild thing.
Because he's
Hey,
real
how you doing?
emotional.
Welcome to
Hey!
the lemon.
Yeah.
Thank
What can I get you?
Breakfast and drinks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there a menu or just you got what you got?
We got what we got, but what we got is we've got some eggs, we've got some pancakes, and we've got some fry bread breakfast pizzas.
Breakfast
Sounds
pizzas.
Wonderful.
Yeah, I think that last one it hit everybody the right way.
Right now, I got it. So 5 of them.
Yeah, it's like, are they like single servings or is this the size of a normal pizza?
Normally, they're like 1 per person for the fry bread pizzas. Yeah.
Individual.
Okay.
Yes, I
Yes,
think of
a
one
round
per-
of those and a round of drinks. You guys,
Ales.
beer.
Spirits, cocktails.
What goes with the? I actually haven't had this kind of pizza before. What goes with it? Is there something that mixes well with it?
We've got Seven Rivers Strong, which is a really thick, hearty stout. Well, we make a drink with a number of different vegetable juices, but also some spirits because it wouldn't be Seven Rivers without it. Which
that's
basically comes with the equivalent of a salad minus the lettuce popping out of the glass. People seem to like that. We've got some other ales and spirits.
I would
Yeah, you
love
know
to
what?
try that veggie one.
Me
Yeah,
too.
Yeah,
me
sure.
too.
The veggie thing
All
around.
the way around. Okay, you got it.
All the way around.
I'll
make
go
it,
put
make
that
the
in.
order simple.
Okay.
Pizza and drinkable salad.
Yeah.
Anything else good?
It's
that
fun
good
that
for
we
you?
all eat and drink the same
Oh.
things.
I
It
think
is
we're good
nice.
for now. Thank
Okay.
you.
Name's Mike. They call me Big Mike.
Mike.
Um,
Oh,
Mike.
Big Mike.
and
Nice.
I just try to think that it's not about my weight and try to make myself
I know,
smile,
you
but
look
I know the truth. and I just-
Fabulous. Oh.
I'm sure there was a
Thank you
little
so
Mike
much.
who was a dwarf who worked there before you.
I assumed it was
It's-
because of your
It's
confidence.
your energy. It's your energy.
Oh, I
Yeah.
like
I
you
get that
guys.
Big Mike energy.
I like you guys. You guys are really nice. And from across the room, you hear, "Yo, Fatso, that food coming anytime soon?" I'll be back. Excuse me.
You want me to
Yeah,
go
you
over
want-
there
Someone
with
hold
you?
me back. Someone hold me
Yeah,
back.
yeah, let me go.
What the heck? What?
Guys like lunges across the table. No,
Who
no
the
magic in the
hell?
bar. No magic in the bar.
Not.
That was
No.
rude.
Pissed about it.
Rude.
In fact,
get
he
that guy
has
later.
a name, and his name is Big Mike. And you should
Mike.
call
Get that
him
Big Mike
that
energy.
if you wish to be served as a human or elf or whatever
Person,
humanoid creature you are.
humanoid. Yeah, there you go. But I was
You
gonna
tell
have
him,
you.
Biv.
You look, and it's this woman with a bright wig of hair and an eye patch, missing a bunch of teeth, and some rings and studs all through her face and ears, looking at you, going, "Is she real?"
Daddy.
She's
The guy-
very real.
guys-
I poke
guys
her. I'm like,
turns
she's
and-
really real. She's here.
Damn it! You stole my thunder. Yeah, guys turns and pokes her in the shoulder. Yep, here.
I
I'm
just
gonna
want
put
my,
on my disguise face for just a brief second just to freak her out.
You be nice to Mike. He's a
You
you
know,
see,
it's
you
very
see Eldred
interesting, like,
behind
that you
you,
would be
just kind of
rude.
going, and all of a
the
sudden
person who is
you feel
serving
you
you
see
food?
the tusks go, and the eyebrows just
That-
seem to float above your head and look real menacing.
Dad bods are hot, yo. Like, be nice. That's very, very trendy right now.
This woman goes, "I just want my
Trendy.
food," and sits back.
Then be
Yeah.
polite to him, because he has the right to not give it to you. And if he wanted to, could honestly spit in it or put something else horrible in it. Without
At this
you
point,
knowing.
guys, is
You
just putting
you
his
hear
leg-
you hear someone from behind the bar going, yo, we don't spit in anyone's food here. That there's none of that going on here." And all of a sudden people
Good.
start whispering and going, someone's spitting in our food here?
Oh,
No,
Hey.
I'm saying
No.
Big Mike is the nicest person
I
ever.
think you made the point. I think you made your point. We'll kick her ass
But
later.
I just don't want people to be rude to him. He's very
Me either.
nice.
Mhm.
Me either. He's a sweetheart. We love him, and we will
Well,
protect him
look-
at all costs.
Look, I'll stab her when I'll stab her when she
No!
leaves.
No, we should not do that either.
This
No,
is
there needs to be a middle
escalating.
ground where we
an
just
unnecessary
address
I
bad
can either-
behavior and we correct
I
it.
either got stabbing or getting naked. One of those two. Like,
And that is why there are battles that some of us sit out.
Can you guys not do this? Is this what happens when Reed's not around?
Oh my god.
Everybody else gets a little crazier?
Gotta compensate for it.
Eldred's sitting there going, "Wow. I've never seen Viv like that." You don't think it's the evil one again, do you?
No,
Oh,
I
wait.
promise I promise I'm not.
Wait, hold on.
He's fucking with you.
You can do Zone of Truth. Zone of Truth me right now. I promise.
Say you're sorry.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Wait, for what?
That's
I,
Whatever it
authentic.
is, I'm
I
sure
can
it's
hear
fine.
it. I can hear it right in there.
Yeah, that does sound like our
She
Viv.
actually means it, even though she shouldn't be apologizing for anything.
Shortly
you're
thereafter, you see Mike come out with like a big tray, goes over to the woman with the fright wig, and starts handing out plates to her and the 12 people around her that seem to be with her, that all seem to be even like more rough looking and definitely sailor like.
Oh, dear.
And then comes over to your table and puts out the drinks, which come in big tankards, and it seems to be a kind of a deep green liquid, but there's celery and there's a shrimp and there's some tomatoes on a skewer and what looks like might be a zucchini that's been turned into spears and all sorts of things sticking out of it and just hanging out the sides, and hands it to each of you and says, I really appreciate the effort, but be careful with them. They don't like being stuck here in port, and word is they've already killed a couple people for mouthing off to them.
Oh
So
boy.
just
Good to
I'm
know.
sorry, I didn't want to cause any more conflict.
Mike appreciates it. Mike thinks all of you are lovely. if I wasn't so busy and I had any time off because with us being so busy, I'm working double shifts and everything. I'd make you a little quilt or something, honest, because I'm good at it. I do that in my spare time.
Oh
but
my
Thank
God, I
you.
love you, Mike.
Everyone
Oh,
here
God,
is
that
so darling.
best.
I just don't want you
Oh.
to get hurt, okay?
Oh God,
I,
I hope
I
this
just
goes
love the
I
vibe of this
appreciate
place.
Yes.
Thanks.
Thank you
It's-
so much, Mike. These look amazing. Thank
Oh.
you.
Wait till you try the breakfast pizzas. They're pretty awesome.
I cannot wait.
So, all right. Yo,
Guys, look.
how about those drinks? Excuse me. I have to go take care of the shit bags over here. And then
He's got it.
That man is a treasure, and if he dies, I will kill whoever destroys him. Oh, look,
You're a
fresh
good tip.
vegetables. As guys like takes the foliage, he's like, "This is just put it on the pizza, maybe."
I'm gonna munch on the zucchini
The
spear.
vegetables at the same time.
you taste it, and it feels like a thin smoothie a little bit, but with a major kick. This thing
Nice.
kicks like a mule, but also tastes like, you can taste the greenery in it. You can taste the all the different juices in it as well, but
Dear.
it really has a kick like a mule.
This
Dear
is a good
Bacchus.
cleanse.
All the vitamins that my body hasn't had.
My fingernails feel amazing.
I love this.
Oh. And then we get pizza as well, apparently.
Perfect. We completely
Yes.
forgot to
Yes.
order the juice.
No, I didn't forget. I figured
Mm-mm.
let's eat first before
That's a good
we
idea.
trigger
Just in
a
case.
potential bar brawl again or
Yeah.
whatever.
Oh. All right.
Yeah.
Do
You
you
know.
see anyone?
We'll have
guys,
happy
that
family
resembles,
time.
the guild, you know?
No is a strong word. To the two people I've interacted with and
Familiar,
familiar.
acquainted.
Yeah. It's really when I first got to town and my one friend blew himself up real bad. Stopped him from dying that one time. By the way,
Alright.
don't
Just
go
gonna give
charging
guys a
the building.
little tiny hug while he's talking.
Food's delightful.
At least
guess-
from what you can see on the other tables.
Yeah, we don't.
Yes, they haven't arrived yet.
I
We're
was
still
talking
having our
about
salads.
I was talking about the roughage in my drink. I'm still eating my way.
It's like
to,
an edible
liquor apart.
arrangement with liquid.
Yeah, guys tried to take a sip, just poked himself in the eye with like a carrot. So he's like, "All right, I gotta drink this stuff, eat this stuff first."
You see guys take a drink with a carrot going up one cheek and a celery spear going up the other,
Yeah.
and the zucchini kind of like
This
going
is
up the
super
center
awkward.
Just take
But
the
delightful.
step out.
I'm gonna eat it. I'm letting it soak it up so it makes the vegetables taste better.
It looks like you're peering through branches.
Well, yeah, I guess
Eldred
we
goes,
actually.
very interesting.
I'm actually a decent woodsman. I just, we've never actually worked outside of the city before. It'll be
No.
real interesting when we finally do
I
that.
would love to be not in a city one day. That would be
You
nice.
too? Oh man, I
Yes.
would love to not be in the city
Oh,
anymore.
I
This
thought you
place
all
is
were
fucking
city people.
terrible.
Oh
No,
my goodness.
no. I spent most of my time in an abbey up in the mountains surrounded by woods. Oh, it was epic. And then everyone disappeared one day. But besides that, it was fucking great.
Well, that's great.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm very
yeah,
familiar
no,
with
totally
with
more of an
woods
outdoorsy
and
person.
forests.
I would much
Same.
rather be in a forest, lovely brook running through it, birds chirping,
Oh.
nice cabin.
Yes.
Yes.
If,
Hunting every day.
If I
You
can't
would've-
find,
Eldred says you would have liked part of the trip to Forest Grove.
Yeah, Stoat's Hole
A
wasn't
small
too bad.
part.
Trip
if I
there was
can't,
good.
if I can't find my master, then maybe I'd like to go back to the goblins and kind of get some roots, get in touch with my culture.
I mean,
Oh.
Eldred
Yeah.
says, there's some roots in here if you want some of mine.
Oh Lord.
what's that? That's not
Carrot?
That's not a root jokes.
Do you want me to hit him with the carrot?
Just
Put that
slowly
carrot somewhere.
pointing it downward.
You can
No
That's
carrots.
not a bad idea. Going potentially,
Sorry.
maybe not the goblins here, because I don't foresee Seven Rivers lasting long.
No.
If
Well, I don't even know if goblins like migrate or relocate themselves. I haven't
Well-
even been able to learn enough about my own kind.
well, that's a thing we could do. We put that on the board after the butterbeer rescue. Do some
We're making a vision board.
Yes.
Yeah. What's wrong with that?
Manifesting our
Plans
goals.
for the new year.
If you look at any room I stay at, there's usually a ball of red yarn and different papers up on the wall.
Pepe Sylvia, Pepe Sylvia.
Well, I have a couple things I'm trying to solve. Ankmar is actually my next big stop for my personal journey of trying to figure out what the hell happened to all the other Balkans. Where have all the Balkans gone?
I read that book, says Eldred.
Oh, it's actually part of a song too.
Yeah. Yes, that's what I was thinking. I think I heard that one.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah.
catchy.
Yeah, my cousin's a bard. I think he's the one who ended up writing that one. Anywho, yeah,
There
I wasn't
you go.
very
You've heard
successful
it.
when I left. Yeah. Wow, is it made it this far down? I thought that was just a northern thing.
You know, Alistair was always singing it to himself in the shower. I was wondering what that was.
He might have visited a town up in the north where my cousin liked to parade around.
He must have been a
Man,
high
if I'm
level.
going to ask him.
Must have been a high level wizard, says Eldred, to have a shower in his tower.
Oh, yeah. Tower shower.
Tower shower, yeah.
Shower. I mean, he could have
He
just
had a
had
lot of
a
power to have a tower shower.
he could have just had a rain collector on the top of the tower and
You don't think he had a
takes care of
shower
the
in his
rest, right?
tower with all this power?
Potentially, I'm just saying he could have. There's easy mechanical means to have showers as well.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
Lord,
caused a
we
lot
see
of
Mike
people to
coming with our
tower.
food.
Listen, I'm not trying
Yeah.
to be sour here in the lemon. All right, I'm just saying.
We could do this for an hour. We could do this for an hour talking about the power in the tower shower.
I'm almost
Where's
certain.
Mike?
I'm going to have a
If anyone
stroke.
Pizzas.
What
It's
the
about
hell are
this
in
time
these drinks?
that Mike comes with a
Hey,
big platter, hands out platters to each of you that has a pie that basically what it is rolled out dough
Mhm.
that has been deep fried and has puffed up all over, and then it's covered with cheese, eggs, some sort of meat, and also some diced tomatoes and onions.
Oh, this sounds
Don't even care
amazing.
what the meat is. This looks lovely.
Why the fuck have we not heard of this place before?
This is amazing.
I know.
We
How
should
are you
come
not
back
on
here,
more
like,
busy?
time.
Yeah, this is fun. Well, we are here kind of early, so this is like the morning crowd, and it's packed. So I can only imagine. Hey, Mike, do you guys get lines to get in here sometimes?
Sometimes, yeah. Well, ever since the city shut down, we
Yeah.
yeah.
That makes sense.
Hey, a lot of times it's just wall to wall people, and
Oh well, all of
Thank
this looks superb, my friend.
Looks
Thank you.
Amazing.
if you need any hot sauce or anything like that, let me know.
Oh
Hot
yeah.
sauce, please.
Yeah, please. Please.
Hot sauce, you got it.
Please.
I should
I like
probably
things
ask,
spicy.
how spicy do you like it?
You see how
Encore hot
red my
sauce?
skin is?
Yeah, I wasn't
No.
gonna judge though.
Not that. Yeah. You see how red this is? Like, if I was a normal skin tone that I normally am, I would want my skin to be this red when I'm eating it.
Gotcha. I'll be right back.
Like, just below weeping.
Weeping hot sauce. That. I don't think we have that.
He likes
but,
it spicy.
Oh,
He
I
likes
like-
it hot.
okay.
Easy.
hot, spicy, rough on the tongue.
Oh, I got you covered. I'll be right back. Hey,
Yep.
Thanks,
Yeah,
all.
bet you do, Mike.
But he is just lovely.
He comes out, serves a
I
couple more
really-
plates, and then eventually comes over and gives you a little plate that has 3 small bowls in it. One has a green sauce in it, one has an orange sauce in it, and one has a thin scarily dark red sauce in it.
Oh,
That looks both scary and enticing, Mike. Thank you.
yeah, I'm gonna try that one.
Well, Gaius is going down the row. He's like trying obviously the mildest one first, and then going up. Because if I try the hot one first, I don't know what the hell anything else was going to taste like.
Yeah, I just want the hot one.
Okay.
Of
Well, we'll get
course.
to you in a second, Calandra.
Okay.
The
I just want the hot one.
the green one is the first one you do, I assume.
Yes. Oh, of
It's
course, yeah.
hot. It's so. Roll me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Here we go.
Not for the spiciness.
13.
13 takes your breath away a little bit, but you're okay. You do feel a little bit of sweat start to.
Oh, yeah. Oh, this is definitely irritating the skin. I try the next one, obviously.
Okay. This is the orange one.
Yep.
Because of the first roll, subtract
Yep.
3 from whatever your total is.
All right. So that's
no.
5. Oh! Oh! Oh!
You see Gaius go and just turn bright red and start to his face just like sweat just starts popping
Yeah.
out
He
everywhere.
takes a swig of the drink, and then he goes for the last one.
All right.
Okay,
I love that he's doing it like flights.
right.
Like flights of hot sauce.
Now wait a minute, do this one at disadvantage also with a -3.
I don't
Oh,
think
So
we need to
roll
worry
one more
about-
20. Okay, so the first one was a 3. Did you have any bonuses for the 3?
Oh, that yeah, so 3.
Okay, so with the -3, we'll say it
Ironically, I
comes
have
down to a
decent
1
Constitution, but
for this last one. You all of a sudden find that you can't speak after a few seconds, and you're then also beginning to have a hard time breathing. You're seeing Gaius's face turn purple, and the sweat, which you thought was really heavy before, is starting to really like triple what it was. Gaius, this, like, at first you're like, wow, that's really hot. And then it just continues to build.
oh, allergic reaction.
And
Maybe take a bite of the food or a drink of what you've got there.
roll me a 20-sider there, Gaius.
Just no. Just standard.
Just roll me a
20-sider, nothing else.
20-sider.
Oh, this is a night where I shouldn't make rolls, apparently. At all.
Oh dear.
You all see Gaius's eyes roll back in his head, and he falls off his chair and just is laying there.
Oh, guys!
Awesome.
I will help him back up.
He's like dead weight at this point.
Oh dear.
Oh, am I
I'll still
unconscious?
push him back up.
Yeah, but not from hit points. You're unconscious. You're considered
just-
poisoned at this point.
All right, so I can't interact. So I'll
Right.
just-
So, Calandra, roll me a Constitution saving throw at disadvantage, and then subtract 3 from that.
Cool. So 10.
Calandra's face turns a bright red. She starts sweating profusely. You're like, I got this. But it continues to build. And your muscles start to kind of clench and cramp. And it's really starting to hurt. And you're, it's like it takes your breath away, and you're really having a hard time there, Calandra.
Can I cast Lesser Restoration on Gaius?
Yeah.
Too. Yeah, because if he's unconscious, I hurt, but he's unconscious, so.
Gaius, roll me another 20-sider, please.
I've put him back in his seat, and I'm like, just like trying to like tap off, like take the condensation from his drink or whatever, and just like tap it onto him,
Okay.
cool him
Guys,
down.
Calandra casts Lesser Restoration on you. You still hurt. but now you're conscious, and you are still feeling a burning in your mouth and in your gut that continues to build. It's just like constant pain at this point. And your muscles are periodically like cramping a little bit. And you have a headache that is beginning to really feel like your forehead's bulging over your eyes. But you're conscious, you haven't lost any hit points or anything like that. You're just in a lot of pain. And that was from a tiny little taste. So you know.
Can you feel your tongue?
shit!
Can you
That's
still talk? All right.
yeah, you can talk.
All right.
That was some good stuff. Holy shit!
Kalandra, you're
Yep.
similar, but just a little bit better than Gaius is.
I think Big Mike's heat scale is fucking on a different level.
It's broken. It's wrong. It's wrong. But man, that
Stick
man's
with the
pain tolerance.
Yeah, right.
That's
Definitely
nice.
stick with the green stuff.
yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Eat the
Spread
food.
it
You haven't
over.
tr-
Like,
Yeah.
I don't. I'm waiting for
regular
the
food, not
swelling
the
in my
spice.
esophagus to go down.
A sip
I'm
of your
gonna-
drink.
Actually, Gaius pulls out
Do they
like
have-
a mortar,
Just like,
and
do they have
pestle,
milk?
and he's,
Can we order some
I
milk?
got this. I got this.
Oh,
You see him
okay.
like pull out like charcoal and some other stuff and just start like grinding it up. It's like, I got this, guys. Don't worry. Like pouring water in there and just like downing it. He's like, oh, that's a little bit better.
It
Alright.
takes
I
a
got
little
this.
while to actually work, so you know, guys. But it is.
Oh, yeah.
You're still
The
getting
soo-
cramping and but your
At the very
mouth
least,
is yeah.
The soothing like of the draft that he made.
Right.
If you want, I could try a medicine check to see how effective the
Sure.
contents.
Sure.
Yeah. Fuck it. Let's see how poorly I keep rolling.
Ah!
Medicine check. See if I just poisoned myself. A 23. I'm
Okay.
good.
You still
I'm getting
hurt.
better.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you still hurt and your muscles are cramping a little bit. You still have a pretty bad headache, but your mouth is tingling at this point. It's your stomach that where the pain is focused at this point.
Oh man, that was like what I hate those green forest, the sea green forest mushrooms that one time. Oh,
Oh.
that gave me like lockjaw for a week. Great trip though. Oh,
Mike comes over
Yeah.
and puts a picture of on the table and says, "Sorry, I thought you were serious with what you wanted. That's goat's milk. That should help."
oh,
Thank you.
you're a darling, Mike.
Thank you.
And I thought I had a better constitution. In your defense, Mike, you're just a strong person.
Which one did
You
which
are
one
a
did it to you? Did you do the devil's dung?
Uh-huh. Oh, I did all three of them.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
That probably,
That's what it's
the
called.
mixing of the three probably didn't help out.
Yeah.
But, oh
you got
man,
Green Dragon.
that was good.
Yeah. You got Succubus Spit. And
That
then you
was
got the
also
Devil's
tasty.
Dung.
And before I lost all
Devil's Dung
feeling
did us in.
and passed out, that was also, it tasted good from what I can remember.
Yeah, we ran out of detritus death sauce,
Oh.
so all we could get was
I've had
Devil's Dung, which doesn't have quite as many fans, but definitely gets the job done.
Gee, why?
Oh,
Do you have like spice contests here?
We have hot sauce. Some people sailors sometimes make their own hot sauce, and they'll bring them in, and we'll have little tastings and contests to see who can blow whose head off
fun.
with it.
That's so cute.
excellent work.
If you want, with the drinks, if you put just a little drop of one of those in there, sometimes it takes it to the next level. It's pretty good.
Ooh.
Oh, good to know.
But enjoy.
Kalandra's
Once
just drinking some
Thank
milk.
you.
Like, I'm just gonna
Once
have
I'm
some
almost
milk.
done the anaphylactic shock, I will definitely try that. Oh,
Drinking my milk.
You need some antacid.
oh no, that's what was in
Get
the
some-
poultice.
Where can I get some
You didn't see it.
Malox?
He threw in Tums but like
I was
he
about to
also-
say that was the
It's a-
chant you were doing.
Yeah.
Tum.
Yeah.
So the breakfast pizza is really crispy and really savory, and the cheese is really stretchy and gooey.
Oh,
Oh my god. I'm gonna need to
Nice.
order this when we're done.
I'm so happy.
Honestly.
The rest of you are really enjoying your breakfast. Gaius and Kalandra are enjoying it, but whenever it seems to hit their stomach, there is this little pang of pain
Yeah.
that occasionally makes you go,
Yeah, going to the bathroom is going to be fun for you later.
Oh, it's going to be a
it's gonna
blast.
be terrible.
No,
And that's all we're going to say on the matter. We are not going to dwell on that.
We have to
Weird how
take
you
some of
brought
this
it up.
pizza home to read.
Yes, we
Oh,
do.
yes.
Whatever leftovers there are, I'm going to request a little sack that we can take it out
So
to.
if there's no
Oh.
leftovers, we'll just find one to go.
Yeah, we can
Yeah, if
order
we
one
don't have
when we're getting ready to leave.
Sure.
Well, first we
Sure.
should probably check out the whole reason we're here. Besides
Yeah.
Of
the
course.
superb
Yes.
cuisine, I think I can actually try eating solid food now.
Wonderful.
Nice to say.
It's very good.
Oh yes. Does yours burn all the way down and then cause like a flash of pain in the bottom part? No.
No.
Well, then you're missing
I think
out.
that's.
It is an experience.
I'm sure I
I think that is just
The
our
good
pleasure
news
to
is-
deal with.
And guys,
Good
by the
news
way,
is-
just if this
Yeah.
hasn't been obvious enough, the voluminous amount of sweat mixed with the aloe vera that you had on your skin.
Yeah. The good news is the pain on the inside is distracting from the pain on the outside. And then sometimes the pain on the outside distracts from the pain on the inside. It's a balancing effect that I appreciate.
yeah.
I wish I knew what
I'm
she
giving
said
you that, Gaius, for being such a good sport.
about the torture
Yeah.
I've been subjected to recently. Thank you.
It's well earned.
So, yeah. So, unless there's any other food or drink related things we need to, I guess I
think
could
we can
go up
order.
and. Is there? Well, do we want to order at the table or should I go up to the bar? Is there like a bartender that's different
Yeah.
than Mike?
It's a tall, thin. You're not sure if it's a male or female, but tall and thin, almost skeletal thin. But wearing a shirt with a vest, dressed kind of in dark grays and blacks, with kind of dark charcoal gray hair with little streaks of lighter gray in it, kind of deep set eyes, very chiseled features, and
Did your
just-
pants message tell you to order it specifically at the bar?
Well, Bacchus or whatever god that correct me if I'm wrong. Go to the Harry Lemon, ask for Harry juice. You deserve better than this. You should be safe. Any other? That's close enough to write, Bacchus. Yeah.
roll me a 20-sider there. Percentile dice there, guys.
Yeah. This is where I accidentally cursed this place.
Ooh,
No.
it's so cute.
26. I just figure approaching one person. I just assumed when you ordered the drink, you ordered it from the bartender, but we could order it from Mike. I just don't want to necessarily get Mike in if he's not in the know, in trouble.
That's fair.
I would say yes. Try the bar. Try the person at the bar.
Yeah. Okay.
And see what they say.
Yeah. All right. I guess I'll be right back unless anyone wants to come with. Oh.
Yeah,
As
I'll
guy
go.
gets all up,
Would
he's
you
like,
like
yes. Refreshing to be standing and having the
no.
pressure off my body parts.
Are you going, Kalandra?
Okay.
Because I can go if you'd rather sit.
I am. I'm going.
Okay.
Guys takes
Then I
out
will
like a
stay.
handkerchief and it's just like wiping the aloe vera, it's sweat off. He's like, Jesus. Oh, God, Bacchus, why? Oh.
His face is just so. You don't even know if it's from the face or from the hot sauce.
Yeah, he just kind of wipes like, Why is there pink feathers on me? Oh, God damn it.
And you know there's still some that like now have been stuck to his face and are like almost purple because they've soaked up the aloe vera and the sweat. And
Yeah.
they're like knotted up into the hair and the beard.
Going last of the Mohicans on here. All right. Gaius goes up to the bartender. And
Okay, he's busy making drinks the whole time. He seems to be banging these drinks out like no one's business, but never looks like he's doing it any faster than a casual stroll and barely moving as he does it. It's just so fluid
super efficient.
and yeah.
And Gaius waits politely. He assumes somebody that looks this competent will be getting around to him at some point.
Okay, he makes like 2 more drinks and then comes over and says, "Yes, sir."
Yes, a friend of mine recommended I swing by here and ask for Harry Juice.
He looks at you and just blinks briefly and leans forward and says, "Could you repeat that, sir?"
Yes, Harry Juice.
You requested the Harry Juice.
Yes.
Is that correct, sir?
Yes,
Oh, shit.
I
Yes.
was
what did we just
asked
ask?
to get Harry Juice.
Just a moment, sir.
Oh no, what did we ask for?
He
What did
goes
you- what
over,
did you ask for?
makes what looks
Mm.
like pours you a very light ale that's kind of like a very golden colored ale, pours some other stuff in it, comes down, hands it to you, but he goes to the far, like you're at the corner. He goes to the corner
Yeah.
by the wall, puts it
Yeah,
down, has his hand on the glass,
I follow
leans
over.
in, and says, "Here is your drink, sir. When you finish it, no rush.
Mhm.
Go around the back of the building. You will find a flight of stairs going up to the 3rd floor.
Mm-hmm.
At the top of the stairs, do knock 3 times very slowly, followed by 3 quick knocks, followed by 2 slow knocks. Good luck, sir. That'll also be a silver piece."
I put the silver piece down, and Chris asked Paul to repeat the knocking sequence again, real quick. Out
It's
of character, because I started to type it. I'm like, oh shit, this is going on way longer because I was adding way too much detail.
3
Yeah,
So not
slowly,
3 times slow, 3 fast,
3 quick, yeah, and then
Followed
2
by
slow.
2 slow.
2 slow. That was the last part. 3 just 2 slow. Yeah. So obviously, I slide him a coin, the silver, and with an extra on top.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Kalandra. I'm going to sit here, finish this drink, obviously. He passes her. Go figure out if you guys need extra cash to pay the tab with Big Mike. Wrap it up. And then we'll head
you know
out
what?
and take care of this.
I'm sure I've got it from last night. We should be good.
Oh, you're going to treat? Oh, that's your
Yeah.
sweetheart.
Yeah. So I got it.
It's
We'll
nice.
just figure it
It's nice somebody else in the party has a little bit of cash flow. I get mine from my gambling problem, and you get it from
From your problem.
profession. A respectable profession.
Not
Respectable
problem.
Hey, Bacchus, relax. I asked you for a different thing.
That was Eldred, actually, who came over.
Sneaky wizard.
Oh,
He
I'm
got
sorry.
bored of us real fast.
Then I will go back to the party and see if we can settle our tab.
Mike comes and says, "Give me a gold. I'll take care of it."
Oh, wow. Okay, so I'll give
Oh.
him 2.
Hope
Thank you.
whoever's dog is out there is okay.
Okay.
Stray ran away.
It came from one of the other tables in the back.
Oh
And
Alright,
shortly after, you heard like this voice go, sorry. You don't know if it's related, but that's what you heard.
Thank you, Mike. Well, thank you, Mike. It's been
Oh, you're very
fucking
welcome.
fabulous.
Please come back, and
Oh,
if
we will.
if you're not going to come back because it's so crowded down here, wait till after the city opens up. Come on back, and we'll talk. Needlepoint, petty point, quilting, and all that sort of stuff.
oh, I would love to. That sounds
Certainly.
amazing, Mike.
I
Oh,
made some samplers I could show you sometime.
I'd love to
What the
see
hell is
that.
going on?
We will have to come back. We will be back.
Okay.
Okay.
Made a bunch
All
of
right,
them with
thank you.
flowers on them for this group of goblins once. They loved them.
Huh.
I sell them occasionally, yeah. But, sailors not big on these sort of things from what I gather. Although the quilts seem to go. They like the quilts.
Well, of course they do. Such a brilliant man you are, Mike.
Oh, you're too kind. But go on.
Smart, detail-oriented, persistent, all amazing things. And you're so kind.
And on and on and on. Yo, that boy! Oh, but have a good day.
You too, Mike. Thank you. Okay, so
And he-
as
no!
soon
So
as he's
pure.
gone-
Viv is like
okay,
nails into the table, just like
we have
Yeah, guys,
Guys is shaking his
sees you
head.
start to walk over and be like, He finishes his drink, puts it down, and starts walking to the door because he was told to go around back and up a flight of stairs.
Is he going by himself?
is it something he has to do alone?
No, like he's waving,
Okay.
like
We have
join
to-
him
we have to
outside,
go-
not
we
at
have
the
to go
bar.
Oh,
outside.
he's
We're going to
so we
go,
off. Okay, I understand.
We're going to go meet guys outside behind the hairy limit.
Okay, so Gaius goes out first, goes around.
Got to do our walk of shame after him. 5 minutes after.
So you follow him to the rear of the Hairy Lemon, which is
Yeah.
down an alleyway.
Yep.
Down an alleyway, and you know that on the other side of that alleyway, it's a very thin alleyway. There's also the alleyway opens up into an area where you see what probably was once stables, but they're completely empty now. But you know, Calandra, from the other side of that alleyway, the building on the other side of that alleyway are a number of bars and taverns that the front is in the Alley of Red Lanterns. So you go down to probably the far end of the Lemon, and there is a very steep set of stairs that go up that actually have a flat roof on an angle over top of them.
Okay.
And it goes up. There's a little landing on the second floor, but you notice that the door to the second floor has been boarded up and like sealed pretty securely. And then you go up to the third floor, and there's another door there. It actually looks like a pretty solid door that looks like it probably is newer and not part of the actual Lemon construction.
Interesting. So, before as a ritual, I'm casting Detect Magic to see if I sense anything. Obviously, if the door is super thick, the building but if there's anything outside that might be like, say, a magical trap that will blow up in my face. I'm curious to make sure that doesn't happen.
Roll me a perception check there, Gaius.
Let's see if I can build off the 15
Okay.
with my modifier.
As you're doing this, going up the stairs, you catch, it's fleeting. It's like a fraction of a second. A flash of magic. A flash is even too much. It's like a brief glimpse of magic of something going down the street past the alley. Like you get it the spell goes off just as the things go crossing to the other side and out of view of the alley you turned down to go up the stairs.
So there was magic down there.
Right.
Not
In other
well.
words, someone was walking from the docks in towards the warehouse district, and you cast the spell just at the time where They were just at the other side of the alley that you just came down. So you just got a fraction of a second flash.
A flicker of it. Okay.
And isn't it funny that spell was taught with feathers?
Uh-huh.
It's a little bit funny.
FYI, folks, got just the touch of something magical down alley, like out around the corner. Not where we're at right now, but it was a ping of something. Just know that there's a magic user somewhere nearby, but not necessarily where we're heading.
One that we should be wary of?
I did not get enough of it. It could have been the hint I got was magic of some sort. For all I know, they could have been using a cantrip to light their pipe, which guy puts a flame on his finger, like that level.
And also, like, Jack flared up in magic to you as well.
Oh yeah, see, there you go. Yeah.
Oh.
So it could have it was like a ping on the edge, like the periphery of my spell. That's all. It was there and then gone again. So there could have been, or it could have just been a magic user walking by. Just be aware. That's all. And then Gaius, unless somebody stops him, does the prerequisite 3 slow, 3 fast, 2 slow.
You hear, "Oh, do come in."
All right. Gaius
Sounds
opens the door. I don't know.
Do we recognize the voice?
Give me a perception check there, Butt Trumpet. Actually, a history check.
Take that, history.
Butt Trumpet, you have heard this voice before. It was in a bar, in a tavern. You think it might have been at the Ratskeller, but you're not 100% sure.
Oh, okay.
But you heard the voice. It's definitely a unique voice that you recognize. You're pretty sure it was the Ratskeller. But it was one of those things that just while you were there and you heard the chatter of people, it could have been in the line outside. It could have been at one of the bars inside. It was not when you were with upstairs, but it was definitely like in one of the lower floors when you were making your way upstairs. You heard this person talking to someone. So do you open the door?
Yes. I just did the dramatic pause.
And you hear, okay, come on in. Shut the door behind you.
Okay. Do we see the person talking?
Yes.
Because if I open it and it's like a demon, I might be like, hold on. And I close the door.
Actually,
Like,
Hey, but
person, I'm
one
like,
moment.
yeah, sure.
oh,
Maybe
hold on,
it's
I
my
need to pay my
demon.
tab.
You're fine.
Oh, shit. You know what? I forgot to tip the guy who made us pizza. Run.
So who's talking?
Okay, so there's a person behind a very large, fancy mahogany desk wearing a very nice suit. Tall, thin from the looks of him, immaculately coiffed, probably later 20s. Mid to later
he's a
20s, you're
baby.
guessing. Yeah.
He's a young'un.
Sitting behind the desk, closes a book, puts down a pen, puts the book off to the side and says, "Please pull up a chair." And, there's a lot of you. This could bode well.
I
Potentially.
don't like the sound of that. What?
Gaius
Oh.
closes the door behind everyone. Shh, you've walked into our trap. No. The look on Brianna's face. No. Gaius grabs a chair, pulls up, and sits down.
Yes.
The long con. Now it's my turn. Nope, still kidding. Still fun. Still messing with you.
So
Something, my guy.
the
promise I'm not
individual kind of
evil.
tense his fingers. You notice his fingernails are immaculately manicured. And he says, "So, what brings you to my door?"
Well, and Gaius pulls out a note, opens it up, slides it over. I received this a little while ago, and I have not been able to swing by to see what it was all about.
May I?
Oh, yes. Gaius pulls it out and hands it over.
Puts on a white glove, picks it up, looks at it, kind of puts it up to the light of a lantern, looks at it and goes, very good. Hands it back to you and says, "What line of work are you in?"
Well, we are adventuring types. We've
Ah.
done everything from saving children to procuring items that are hard to find.
Oh, good. You've
Oh,
just saved
damn.
me a long interview process. That is wonderful. Huh. Are you in the market for work right now?
Well, we kind of have a thing we want to do ourselves, a little spot of work. And we heard rumors that this establishment had some connections with, had connections, one would say, under the streets, but not necessarily the sewers. Place we need
Oh.
to access is kind of, you know, hard to reach.
Yeah,
And
well, that's a little out of my purview.
mhm,
I mean, my purview kind of goes parallel to that in a lot of instances, but
okay.
it's not something that I deal directly with. But I am interested. You said that you obtained missing children or missing persons.
Yes, we have been known to assist in finding and finding
I've been
people,
able to
hard to
locate various sundry items.
liberating a few items of value at time to time. Uh, we were actually, if you remember, before all this plague business, one of the first people to find. We were one of the group to find the first missing child. We were then dispatched out to Forest Grove to
Oh, are
find.
you the what was it? The Shadow Scourgers?
Nope, those are the guys that when we went out of town started doing some work because we were
Ah, my
dispatched by.
apologies. Okay.
Quite all right. Apparently, I look like one of them. Just a passing resemblance.
Hmm. Well,
Large
no matter.
human.
But you're not currently in the market for work. Is that what you're saying?
Well, it's not that we're going to turn down potential clients. It's more of we have to do something first because there's a little bit of a
You have a job to finish?
Time
yes. Well,
urgency, a
well,
time
yes. No,
constraint.
it's time constraint is more what I was saying. Yes, we
Ah,
have one where we need to. Well, once again, we know where the individual's at. We just need to remove them from said location to somewhere else.
my name is Mr. Toy. And who might all of you be?
I'm Gaius Argos. Gestures to everyone
I'm
else.
Calandra Ravenstone.
But Trumpet the Blue?
Just Viv.
Viv. Eldred person writes all of this stuff down. I've introduced myself, although I'm usually simply known as the broker. It's a shame you don't have the opportunity right now. We would have to test your metals first just to make sure that you're the right people. I do happen to have a client who has a very, very, very lucrative job that they
Hmm.
need done. They've had someone already try to accomplish it and fail. They
Well,
just quit.
here's the
So
thing.
damn.
Would you be able to tell us what it is and if it happens to coincide with what we're doing? Or is this we have to agree to
Well,
do the contract first?
it depends because this will take you out of the city for a fair amount of time.
Oh, I see. So that is something I am super interested in because Seven Rivers has been kind of going downhill a little bit.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. I've been over to the
Strangest
Eastern
thing.
Districts recently, and it's not
Do
going
tell.
great over there. Yes. Oh, it. You don't really want me to tell.
Oh,
That
you might
cloud.
be surprised, sir.
It was
Well,
so
that the cloud of ash.
traumatically bad.
That's from a fire. That is a lot of buildings and people.
people.
Oh.
Yes.
People
Burning
It's
sick
very
and
upsetting.
have been taken, like, against their will to feed the fire.
yeah, needless to say, it's not great. So, yes, sadly, that contract that would take us out of the city, we can't do yet because what we have to do is in the city. But
Yeah.
depending upon how that goes and everything, we might need to leave the city for an extended period of time, which
Yeah.
would work great.
We might have to GTFO.
Well, my client
Hmm.
has connections and will be able to get you out of the city to accomplish this.
Excellent.
Should you be interested and should you meet the requirements after
Being
we
tested.
take this seriously. And I will say once again, this is quite a lucrative opportunity. This is a rather powerful client. What I will say is this: to schedule an appointment, should you change your mind and things become you become available sooner. You spoke to Crouch at the bar, I assume.
The gentle person tending bar, striking features, very.
Yes. Just tell him that you would like another hair of the lemon, please. When would the next squeezing be?
Well, thank you, Mr. Toy. I guess I'm curious. This building was said to have a potential connection to the underground, like below it. Or are you aware of that at all? I
Oh,
assume so.
yes, I just don't deal with that too much. Crouch
Good to
would
know.
probably be the one who could help you. Maybe, maybe not. Being that he doesn't know you, I don't know what connection I have that would be part of that world, who would
Well,
probably give you some authority in that matter.
we could. We have a few other contacts that we'll reach out to, but like I said, I had been passed this message, and I wanted to see and meet whoever I was supposed to meet. So it's been a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Toy.
As well. I will say my client would like this taken care of as soon as possible. And so if the right people come along, they will probably get the job. And as I said, it is quite lucrative. But I will also say that it's already been a little while since anyone of that caliber has come along.
Interesting.
But then again, it's not like I advertise or anything. So
Correct.
it's
Well,
strictly a good reference sort of arrangement.
understood. Well, like I said, we definitely have this one bit of work we really need to do, and then obviously, depending upon how that goes, we might be here sooner rather than later.
Very good. Just let Crouch know and
Yes,
see what we can
we'll
do.
go back down, talk to him, and then, like I said, I appreciate your time again. Just gets up. So here's the thing: the detect magic was going. It lasts for 10 minutes. Was there anything magical in this room?
Yes.
Like anything glowing, obviously, or everything? Did I walk in with like?
You gather something on his person and something in the desk, probably.
Okay, yeah. Then at that point, I wouldn't know anything more than that. But I just like I'm not sitting in a ritual circle that'll teleport me somewhere terrible. Was more of my worry.
Other than the burning pentagram in the floor with the shining bright red symbols, you're fine.
Oh, okay, good.
Awesome.
I just listen. There's certain places you don't want to go. All right,
and that was facetious, by the way. Just if it wasn't
I
obvious.
figured as much, which is why I had no problem with potentially going to one of the 9 hills. All right.
Oh, you don't understand. This is the 12th one.
This is the bureaucracy one, isn't it? Standing in lines, filling out forms to be told you're standing in the wrong line over and over again. So I guess we leave unless somebody has anything to do.
Eldred gets up, walks to the door, looks back, kind of goes,
We're going. Calm down.
Thank you for meeting with us, Mr. Toy.
Yes.
Pleasure.
Thank you for your time.
Awkwardly shuffle out.
Okay.
As we do everything awkwardly.
Right. Guess we're gonna go. Have a good one. We'll shut the door
Well,
behind
Well,
us. No need
that
to
does
get
fit
up or
into
anything.
4A.
Yeah, awesome, awkward, two other A's.
Assholes.
Alcoholic.
Awesome, awkward, alcoholic assholes.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that went swimmingly. We have a way to flee the city.
Woohoo!
And say that as you're 2/3 of the way down the stairs.
Yeah, well, not really, but no. We assume we get out of like hearing distance and everything, and quietly he's like, "Well, that wasn't what I was hoping for, kind of, but also good, right?
Also, not the worst thing ever.
Not the worst thing ever. If we need to bail on town, this is our way out.
And
Because apparently they have a way to
probably-
get us out of town. And it sounds like we're
Alright.
finding a person again. So that's good. That's morally unambiguous, probably. Almost good-ish, I'm sure.
Me? You know what? It's
Hoop
fine.
We had to jump through to meet with them. I'm sure it's all above board.
Totally on the level. Yep.
Alright, so
Yeah.
we should figure out, shall we try and get in contact with Murph and Toad then?
Yes.
Sure.
Yes, that is a good idea.
And now we know what the hairy lemon looks like if we need to, and we got on good terms with Mike. So
Yeah.
that is a good link up if we need to
Fabulous.
utilize tunnels.
And also, we know
Yes.
we talked to the bartender because he's the real contact we need to potentially use it.
Mhm.
Crouch.
Win all around. Do we want to head back to our establishment, or should I send in these messages real quick?
Eldred says,
Um,
no one's in these stables. That might be a good place to do it where,
No.
I mean, being that down here on the docks, finding a place where no one is seems to be at a premium.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just don't touch anything that horses might have died on.
Good point.
So, all right. I'll be using the sending spell.
sounds good.
Who should I input now? What should I ask Murph and Toad? Should I be asking them just for information or to meet up?
I
Toad
think
would probably
for-
meet up with us. Murph, not so much.
I think we could have Kalandra meet with Toad somewhere, because Kalandra told us that she could probably question him and get some answers out of him. That could just be arranging a meetup for them, perhaps.
Yeah.
As for Murph, it would be nice to request information from him. I don't know, once again, if he could meet up with us, or if he'd want to, or if it's going to be another thing where it's like he'll need a day or two to get
Yeah.
information, which
So,
would not be the greatest. It'd be greater to get it sooner than later.
when I talk with Murph, I guess I'll do him first. We'll ask for information about how to use the Harry Lemon as access to the underground, if he knows that,
Oh,
and
I-
also meet up or more information. We'll do that with him,
Yes.
and
Yeah,
then
any
depending
connections
upon-
he has to someone who has access.
Yes. And then whatever information we get from him could potentially influence what we have with Toad. I'm using magic. Pulls out like a little piece of copper wire, holds it against his head, and reaches out to Mirth through the ether. Hey, bud. Need extra help? Anything about Harry Lemon access to the underground? Be cool if we met up too.
Few seconds go by. You hear, yeah. Sounds like you're making progress. Yeah. Tell Crouch you know me. He's the bartender. Tell him you need to get to the tree and pick some fruit. I'm a little... And then it cuts off.
Well, that worked out. We just tell Crouch that we know Murph and that we need to get to the tree and pick some fruit. Is apparently the code.
Wonderful. So should we still get in contact with Toad then?
That is an excellent question. We now have the potential way to get in with Crouch and get down there, but we don't know what it is yet. Maybe wait to contact Toad, because we don't
I
necessarily.
agree.
We get a little bit more info while we're here. We're not going out and trying to do it right now. So,
Exactly.
all right. And unless anyone disagrees, questions, comments, concerns. Okay, so we can go back into Area 11.
Yep. Go back in again.
Because it's
Go back
lovely in
into
there.
here. Yeah. So Gaius will go up to the bar spot where Crouch had set the drink down for him when he asked for Harry juice, and we'll just patiently wait.
Makes a few more drinks, sees you, nods to you, makes one more drink after that, and then strolls down to you and says, "Yes, sir. I hope
yes.
your drink was to your liking."
Oh, the drink was delightful, and
By the
company
way,
was-
the drink was basically similar to a shandy.
the drink was light and pleasant, and the company was excellent as well. But a friend of mine, Murph, told me that I should really try to go to the tree and maybe pick some fruit.
Ah, would that be today, sir?
Well, it's to do that. It'll probably be in the next couple of days, but I wanted to confirm with you that I'm making sure everything is good if we wanted to, go pick some fruit.
Please, so just to make sure that I have things correct
Mm-hmm.
and that we're talking about the same person.
Mm.
Tell me about your friend Murph.
Oh, Murph is such a night owl. We used to have a few drinks with him at night over at the Stone's Throw back before that was.
He's friends with
that
Marge.
friends with Marge
He
over at the
loves
Duck.
tentacle.
I don't know about that part.
Ah,
He
very
owes
good.
Marge
Yes,
dinner,
that
I
is,
believe.
we've served him quite a few tentacles, although I have to say, I do have to admit the tentacles over at the Duck are better. But
See, they get it.
But hey, I'll tell you what, your pizza here is fantastic.
oh, thank you, sir.
Your hot sauce collection it literally takes your breath away.
Oh,
Literally to die for.
we occasionally get one in where people actually have, so that I'll keep that in mind for you.
Sorry, what was that?
Pardon?
What was that thing that you just said?
Oh, one of our prized rare hot sauces that occasionally we get in.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
We won't let Reed eat that.
No.
I believe it's called the Hamyunkel Hoticide.
Nice.
Yeah.
Just going to
that's a
write that
mouthful.
down to make sure I never eat it. Thank you.
But in reference to your fruit picking, sir, being that we don't have a full orchard, we only have the one tree. I will need to know when you wish to harvest, but if you can let me know, being that you are friends of our favorite fruit picker, I can make it happen. I just need a little advance notice to make sure no
Oh.
one else is in the tree at that particular time.
Understood. I will. We'll be in touch then to let you know.
Very good,
We'll
sir.
need to talk to a few other friends that might want to come along for the picking. Need a little bit of coordination, but I was in the area. I figured I'd stop by and say hi. Thank you. And Gaius puts down a gold piece and slides it to him. Thank you for all your help today.
Oh, you're very
Thank
welcome,
you.
sir. Do tell Murph to swing in again. We've missed him.
Oh yes, most definitely.
He makes me laugh.
He's got a sense of humor on him.
Yes, he does. Hysterical.
You seem like the type of person who really appreciates a good joke.
Oh, I love a good knee slapper.
Same.
Now, if
Well,
you'll
thank you
excuse
so
me,
much.
Yes,
Yeah.
you.
All just kind of like, okay. It's
Yeah, okay.
awkwardly
Excuse ourselves.
separate.
It's such a fun place, but we are not people.
All right, so maybe we should get into contact with Toad now and ask when he would be available to do this
Yes.
escapade.
And then also,
August.
I mean, we
As soon as
are.
we're farther away, I'll be like, that was fun. You got to talk in
I mean,
code.
we are down at the docks, and not Murph, Toad has said that's one of the locations to meet him. Also, my other contacts were. I told them where we were, so they could potentially contact us there. I did give us like a day of planning and prep from when we talked to them that we might reach out. So we could swing by the duck. We are at the docks.
All right.
It's not that far away. We could just swing by there and just see if maybe a
Okay.
message was left with Marge. Right?
Before we find Toad, can I find somewhere to get toffee peanuts? I want to get him a treat.
Toffee peanuts. We're in a city in quarantine. Where the hell do we get toffee peanuts?
I'm asking.
The only person
Wasn't
that I
he
know
eating-
that would know that offhand is currently sick in bed.
That is very true.
That is so true.
That's probably what he had too much of, and it made him sick, and he went.
Listen. Okay, Paul. Can I get toffee peanuts somewhere?
Eldred
Or
says,
Toad?
I would imagine if you were to ask some of the sailors on the dock who are by their ships, that sounds like something they might have
Yeah.
or know of
Yeah.
somebody. I mean, sailors talk.
Yeah. I bet Calandra would like to do that then, please.
Roll me a 20-sider.
Oh, Lord. 17.
Very good. Now, before we do it, you can roll either persuasion or
Oh, persuasion.
then roll me a persuasion
Yeah.
check, please. Daylight savings time. So
10.
Definitely.
okay, this one rolled a 3, so it seems you're in good shape here.
Woohoo!
Is that what that means?
You come across a woman sitting on a barrel, cross-legged, wearing a red and white striped shirt, kerchief on the hat, big earrings, tattoos on the arms, barefoot, pants tied with a rope that come down to the knees, with a big ass knife, intricately
nice.
carving what looks like a tooth or a tusk that's about a foot long, and
Ah.
seems to be carving a design into one side of it, and she has a long pipe sticking out of her mouth that she's smoking.
Ooh. Nice. Oh, excuse me, my lovely friend. I am looking for toffee peanuts. Would you happen to know where I could find toffee peanuts?
Haven't heard him called that in a while, but he usually hangs at the aft hole.
That there might be a little no, like peanuts, like the snack.
I have heard him called that too, but I think you mean the food, right?
Okay, the food. Not looking for a yeah. Now I'll make a note of the other one, but right now the food, yes.
Okay. If you go 2 docks down, they have a cook there who makes all sorts of snacks and stuff he's been selling to, and they had a lot of them. I don't know if there's still any left of different snacks, but he had a bunch of things he had made in their hold. 2 docks down, it's the Three Master. Go there, ask for Kelly, the cook. He might be able to help you out there.
Lovely. Oh, so helpful. Thank you so much.
Don't mention it. I mean, I get my hankerings too.
And then
Mhm.
and then the other one, the other snack hangs out at the aft hole.
Yeah. Yeah, there are a couple of them that hang out there,
Of course it
actually.
does.
Where
Where
Lovely.
else? Where else would they be?
All right. Oh. All right. Then
crazy
gonna go
diamonds.
I'm gonna go find nuts for Toad.
Okay, so you go 2 docks down.
I do go 2 docks down.
You see a very large, kind of majestic looking ship, has 3 masts, exquisitely painted. Large carving of an angelic looking woman on the front, arms out with these amazing wings. Not a lot of people on the ship that you see, but it is pretty tall. You do see one what looks like a young kid, actually, sitting at the front of it above the carved woman, kind of smoking a much thinner and longer pipe, just kind of sitting there and kind of staring, watching the people go by in the dock.
Time to go look for Kelly the cook.
How do you do
So
that?
I'm gonna go. Is there a way to get onto the ship? Do I see a way on?
There's a plank that goes up to it, a gangplank.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. I'll try that.
Yeah,
Ah,
I don't follow.
Okay.
no, I'm sure you don't.
You go up the gangplank. You end up on the deck.
Woohoo.
There's a couple people swabbing the deck who look over at you and say, "Whoa, whoa, whoa! You are?"
I'm Calandra, and I'm looking for Kelly,
Uh,
the cook. I'm just here to buy food.
okay, we're not a market.
No, but someone told me that I could buy snacks. I just wanted some peanuts.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Just go down the gangplank. I'll send them out. Okay.
Okay, I'm sorry. Thank you.
If the captain sees you, she's gonna have a shit fit.
Sounds hot. Anyway, okay, but I'll go. Bye.
You got it. I'll send them out.
I want to see Captain Hottie Pants.
Yeah. When she comes back down, I assume like Gaius has a barrel up with a normal deck of cards and is currently just playing a game with Eldred or something
Okay.
while we're waiting.
Oh,
Oh well,
passing
yeah,
the time.
because but Trumpet has the illicit cards,
The spooky deck.
Nope.
the spoopy deck. Yep.
Yep. Nope. Gaius just has this cheating deck of cards that Eldred is not aware of.
Okay. Eldred says we could invite Butt Trumpet to play and make things real interesting.
Yeah. I'm kind of don't want to accidentally destroy a small district in this town again.
You have a point.
What's going on?
Oh,
You
did
want to play some cards there, Butt Trumpet?
Just with
Oh,
these
no, I'm okay.
few normal cards.
I hated how that sounded. I'm good.
Eventually, a guy comes down. Looks like he could be related to Mike.
Goofy eyes.
Has a hat that looks almost like it's a newspaper-like hat, but when you get closer, you realize it's just like a black and white kind of crosshatch piece of cloth that's been turned into kind of this hat that just pointed in the center, but just kind of comes down like this on either side into little squared off points. Once again, his apron covered in all sorts of stuff. He not only has the massive chest hair coming out from over top of the apron, but his arms are like big poofs of hair, as well as coming out the back on his back and his lower neck. So this guy kind of is. It's like his whole body has a massive perm.
Poor guy.
Calandra just mutters under her breath, like, I'd really love to wax that.
Comes down the gangplank, and where you walked up there, the gangplank didn't budge. He comes down and it's like going boing, 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 boing. Because he's a
Big
really
boy.
big guy. And I don't mean tall, I mean like just there's a lot of this guy. And he comes down and says, "What can I do for you, little lady?"
Ooh. Oh wow, so many answers to that. Focus. Snacks, toffee peanuts.
You had me at snacks, and then you guys started talking about food. Okay.
I mean, you
Toffee
are you're
peanuts.
beyond a snack. You're a whole meal.
Oh, you got that right, sister. You have no idea. But so you're looking for nuts, right?
I'm looking for all the nuts.
Okay.
Peanuts!
And you want
Peanuts specifically!
them sweet, right?
I want sweet nuts.
Okay.
Yes.
Wait right here. I'll be right back. 1 sack ought to do you?
Uh, 2 if you have them.
Okay, I can do that. I'll be right back.
Thank you.
Disappears once again. The gangplank starts going up and down. About 10-15 minutes comes by. He comes back, hands you 2 burlap sacks, and he goes,
Holy cow.
they're about the size of like about like this. Each like one
It's a big
fits
sack.
in each hand.
Man.
Swear
And
to God.
More than
It'd be
Calandra
2
can
hands
handle.
because she's.
Each sack is a 2-hander. Wow.
Yeah, you want to be careful you don't break open those nuts all over the place.
So if we
All right.
eliminated every dirty joke from this entire stream from day 1, how many episodes shorter do you think we'd be? I'm just
Calandra
curious.
would never appear.
Well, if
She would
in
have
the
to be
episodes
erased.
before Calandra joined, you wouldn't be short any episodes. After Calandra joined,
Like 5.
Yeah. Now,
entire
if you were to-
entire playlist story arc probably.
so I was going to say, now if you cut the puns,
Hey, now
fucking
you're
we'd be crippled.
cut me quick, Shrek. Cut me deep there, Shrek.
Yeah. What
So
episode
I've
we
got
at
these
now?
2 huge sacks.
Cut
I've
about
got,
half
I've got
of
some
them.
huge sacks.
Okay. Yes.
Huge stack of nuts, yeah.
How
Anyway.
much for your huge nut sacks? What's the damage?
Ah,
Just my
I mean,
pride.
they're so big. It's,
careful.
Hands these to you. They're burlap sacks, and he says, "I don't have peanuts, but I've got a collection of them here, and we don't really have toffee, but these are sweet, and they're kind of coated, so you'll be good. Give me a silver for each sack."
oh, okay. I give him 5 silver.
Oh, thank you.
Oh no, thank you, Kelly.
You got it. This will be good for my therapy.
Let's go! Yay! I got nuts. Check them out.
Oh, they're
So
warm
much
too.
nuts. Thanks for all the nuts.
Oh, you bet. Turns around, walks back up the plank. You roll me a perception check there, Calandra.
15.
You ever so slightly hear him mumble under his breath as he's going up the gangplank. Well, at least you didn't make the old seaman joke. And he disappears onto the deck.
I would never.
So you look in here, and it's basically
Stop it!
it's a sampler of different types of nuts. Most you've never seen before.
Oh,
Um,
exotic nuts. Rare nuts. Oh. I thought I'd seen every kind of nut
Nuts
there was
you've
to
never
see.
seen?
I'm in shock because I thought I'd seen every kind of nut. And here we are.
And they have a sheen to them, and it's obviously there's something coating them.
Well, yeah, that's just par for the course.
Yeah. Extra sticky nuts.
I second that,
Business as
Butt
usual.
Business as usual. So,
So,
I want a drink.
I think I have to agree with you there, guys.
The guy
and this is Paul
sweeps
talking,
all the
not
cards.
Eldred.
Yeah, the guy sweeps all the decks off the barrel, shuffles them real quick in his hand, and puts them in his pocket. Hey, let's go to the dock and get a drink.
Woo!
You make it to
Marge's
the
Kiss
duck,
or whatever.
and it's probably because you got up so early. It's probably about 10:30 or 11 right now in the morning.
oh shit, we've done so much in the morning.
I know.
Our days are usually not this packed.
Right.
Man, we've done so much in so little time. It's almost like we've gained more time.
So you get to the Duck, and there is a bartender you don't recognize. There are a lot of people here, but the vast majority of them are passed out on the tables. There's a couple people
Nice.
with tankards in front of them who look like they might be close to passing out. A couple people who are just, playing cards or something, or a game on a table, who look like a little knackered. One or two tables have people that just seem perky and are like drinking away and just talking animatedly.
Do we know that Toad will be here?
No, but I did. One of the things I did direct was for my other contacts to leave a message either here or at our place of, where we're staying currently at the Hag. So I figure we're
Eldred
at
goes,
the docks.
"You sent Toad to talk to Mary?"
No. What? No,
Oh,
no, not to. No, I'm talking about the other folks, the hard R folks, ones I should
Arr.
Maybe
say
don't
out
call
loud.
him that.
pirates?
No, rebels.
Oh,
There we go. Okay, that's a way. Okay.
I didn't want to say the word because I'm concerned people are going to yell. That's a thing.
Moving on.
Anyway, yeah. So we can get a round of drinks. We can tell Toad, because this is where we met up with him before, if he wants to meet up with Calandra and stuff here instead of at the Hag.
Talk business.
Exactly.
Briefly.
Instead of in front of Mary. Well, she's got those nuts aren't going to stay warm forever.
It's hard keeping these sacks fresh.
Uh-huh. Yeah. So I assume there's a table that doesn't have a bunch of drunk people passed out somewhere.
there are a couple tables actually available. And there's one
Giles
big
will-
table that just has one large person at one end passed out.
Yeah.
That there's plenty of room for all of you to sit at the one table.
Yeah. So Gaius will go and order like a pitcher of beer for everyone from the bartender and check to see if Marge had left any like a note for him from anyone with the other bartender.
It's a guy who looks like he hasn't shaved in a couple days. Deep set eyes, crew cut, dressed kind of shabbily, and just kind of. No one told me anything.
All right. I figure I'd check.
Yeah, no problem.
No worries.
Marge will be in the afternoon, probably later on if you want.
Okay.
It's the day shift.
Yeah. And Gaius ordered just like a pitcher of just whatever their equivalent to light beer is here, I guess. Everyone's have been drinking excessively
This
So
morning.
much.
this morning.
so-
So
Yeah.
So
much.
he's getting the equivalent of something to not have everyone unconscious by 6 p.m.
Do you tell the bartender this?
Boy, I guess so. He's like, yeah, listen, like a lighter kind of beer, something,
I could give you a round of shandies.
shandies. Yeah, pitcher of shandies, round of shandies, however you want to do it.
How many do you need?
Points to himself and one for everybody else that I came in with.
In the entire bar?
No, oh God, no, not that
Oh.
many. No, the ones I came in with. We got the five.
Okay.
Five extra, yeah.
Okay.
I keep forgetting if Jack actually drinks or not. Hey, Jack, do you drink?
He goes. And then all of a sudden you just see smoke kind of go from up around the
You
lid.
know what? Make it 6. This is an experiment. Do you have straws?
A what?
Straws?
What's that?
No. So
You mean
that's
like-
the thing.
Hey?
No. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
If not, this is a great idea that I can potentially make money off of.
And then we will establish in this game's canon that Gaius invented straws.
And also the little umbrellas that go on top of drinks.
Oh, that's already been there. You've seen
How
that
do
with
we
some.
have that, but not straws?
You
Because
know
you
it
don't want to
because
have a face-off with a giant turtle.
you've seen some of the drinks
the
Butt
turtles
Trumpet
are
has
so
ordered.
giant they eat people whole on this planet. Apparently, allegedly. We don't know if that's true or not. I've just made that up.
What were you saying, Mr. G?
You hear it from another table. Oh, it's true. I could tell you stories that would curl your
Oh.
hair.
Oh shit!
Yeah, boy.
Not engaging with that guy yet. Unless we need a ship to leave.
The one NPC we never address is the embittered old sailor.
You
With
see, you
tales
look
of his
over.
voyages.
He's dressed all in bright yellow rain gear, white hair, white beard, no mustache, and a corncob pipe, and one eye that's constantly. Yeah, I can
Yep,
tell
nope,
you
not
stories."
fucking with that.
Gotta watch out for them giant turtles. They got eyes black like doll's eyes. My ship sank, and we are hunted for day and night, one being dragged under at a time by these giant fucking turtles.
For that,
They got a
is
taste
it the
for human
center,
flesh.
the shell, the whole damn thing?
They had a taste for human flesh, Chief.
Who is he talking to? He's sitting by himself.
You hear? Oh no, Captain! You were on the tortoise shell. Ah, yes.
Anyway,
By the way, I meant to
Doing?
ask Captain, how come you wear that rain gear all the time? My captain spits a lot when he talks.
Ew. Gross.
and he likes to chew.
Arr.
Okay, so we're all drinking shandies in the dock. Hey, okay. No info was left for us
Everybody
yet.
know what a shandy is, by the way?
Yep.
No,
A shandy is basically
I'm the only one.
a combination of a light beer-like beverage with lemonade.
Oh,
They're very popular
okay.
in the summers.
Yeah, so you won't get all shit-faced before noon. So Marge won't be here till later. So downside there. But we could reach out to Toad and have him meet us here if he's conscious at this time of day. Not 100% sure about that. Also, not sure
Some
if he's a
WYD
morning
question
person.
mark.
He might not be a morning person.
I don't think
Glad
he
you
is,
up?
seeing as how late he and Kalandra were that one time.
That's true.
Blandra, did he strike you as a morning person?
I don't think he's an early bird. Call it a vibe.
Can I just say I just took like my first look at the chat, and it looks like back when everyone was giving Kalandra a hard time about the hairy lemon. We have someone named Hawkeye805 who wrote in the chat, "Hey Kalandra, you want to go to the hairy lemon?"
How you doing?
Which I just love.
Hey,
So
Kalandra.
inspiration to you, Hawkeye.
Kalandra. Do you want to go to the Harry Lemon? Anyway, the answer is yes, because the food's fantastic and they have great drinks. And the service staff on point.
And now we know the answer will always be yes.
It will always be yes.
Just
So
a
I guess
pleasant
the
place
question
to be.
is, do you all want me to reach out to Toad? Because he might not be available at this moment.
I'd say we
Or-
drink a little bit first,
I
give it a
think
little
it-
bit of time when you have a better chance of him being awake. That's just my 2 cents, my 2 pence.
Okay. Well,
Let's let
here's
some
the other
time
thing.
go by.
Yeah. Well, here's the other thing we can discuss briefly. Sounds like the broker, Mr. Toy, has a way for us out of the city on a mission that is apparently extremely lucrative.
Right.
How do people feel about that?
That's true.
If we do that, we would be abandoning this, she whispers, rebellion that we're trying
Well-
to help.
Here's the thing. Depending upon how our current extraction of personnel go, we might just need to skip town for a bit. But that's also why I told them, I'm like, oh, well, depending upon how it goes, because we might need to do a few things for them as well. or we might want to do a few things to help them out, depending upon, once again, how everything goes. But if worse comes to worse, we could just take a wander down to the Harry Lemon, get a pizza, avoid the hot sauce, and maybe get a job to get out of here.
Eldred says, you know, if we take that job and we can get it, and it is exceedingly lucrative, and maybe there's other things that we could find along the way, depending on what sort of job it is, that might give us a lot more resources to work with when we come back to help Gaius's new friends.
That's another good point. Let's be honest, a city this size isn't saved in a day.
Although
Yes.
it didn't take long to
That
send
sounds
it
like
to
it might
shit,
be a good idea.
says Eldred.
It was a slow trickle. It was, like a little shit at a time, kind of just accumulated into a giant pile, and then the pile will set on fire, and then a bunch of dead horses were dumped on top.
We could help to get that outside perspective as well. Right now we're caught in the middle of the mess. It might be nice to get out of it and look at it from outside.
Well, like I said, once we deal with our butterbeer problem, we might want to do that.
All right.
Okay, so are you going to be hanging out here at the Duck for a little while then, till like March comes on?
Yeah, we'll kill a little time, drink a shandy or two. Marge comes on, check with her
Or
to
3
see if
or
there's
4, as the case may be, being that it's
well,
like not even the end of morning yet.
There's not going to be a single candy nut left if we're just sitting here drinking beer in a group.
I have restraint with the nuts, thank you. We can show restraint with the nuts. Like, be gentle, be respectful, and, ration them out. You can't just go all in like that. Gotta be slow.
I don't know.
Gotta get
Gaius, I had a question. You mentioned shadows. Mr. Toy mentioned the shadow scourgers, and you mentioned that you looked like one of them.
I'm assuming they're us.
That's what I was going to ask.
I'm assuming, for example, we came back from town doing that one thing, and then we haven't really had any other communique with the higher ups, because we did good work, did the job, and then it kind of just nothing else has come our way. But if all of a sudden people that looked exactly like us happened to be the ones and intercepted the messages and then did the work instead,
right?
That's what I'm assuming. That's why I say that. This is speculation, and also they have a shit name, so I assume it's them. I just know an evil version of me would come up with a terrible goddamn name like that. I keep that darkness inside. I don't show it, unlike that probably very evil person. He probably doesn't drink a drop of wine. He probably likes that bee bullshit.
Do you think that there's something we can do about that?
There was a version of you that kind of tried to kill us all. So definitely, maybe. Yeah, that's something we could look into. The good news is we're going to be on the side of the people that aren't the side the Shadow Scourgers are working on.
We'd be on their side?
We'd be on the side of the non-Shadow Scourge side. So if the Shadow Scourge side has been working for the Baron, we're on the other team. And if we look like them and then we just put on all dark clothes and moody and shit, we might be able to pass off as
versus skins, so
no, I was thinking like we look like them, and we just need to goth it up a touch. I think I need to get some lipstick.
Yes. 100%.
My hair goes from brown to black.
Dye the beard.
Yeah. I don't talk as much, probably, or it's just always too serious. I know I'm serious at times. I need to cut that back.
Goes, I could just tease out all my hair.
Yeah, you could feather it out.
Yeah.
Did Viv talk more or less? Did evil Viv talk more or less? If we were to impersonate them, what was she like?
Oh, she was down. She didn't apologize. That's going to be a hard thing.
I can do that.
I'm sure you can. Might want to practice though. Like, do a thing you feel sorry about, but don't apologize for it.
Like what?
I don't know. I don't know what makes you feel sad or sorry. I don't know. Kick Eldred in the shin.
Oh,
Hey, don't
no, I
apologize.
couldn't.
All right, kick me in the shin.
No,
That you can do, says Eldred.
I wouldn't kick any of you in the shin.
We see.
Why
Guess what,
are you
Viv?
talking about kicking?
Evil Viv wouldn't have hesitated and would have kicked both of us in the shin. I think.
Really?
Maybe.
Oh yeah.
But they wouldn't ask. You don't think that people would ask Evil Viv to purposely prove her to be Evil Viv by kicking either of you in the shin, would they?
I think now, seeing as I got stabbed by
Oh.
the other you, we might do things to test to make sure. Like this right now is just confirming you are you. Obviously.
Okay, good. Good.
Do you think the other ones refer to each other as Evil Viv, Evil Gaius, Evil
Maybe
Butt
like,
Trumpet?
God, I wish I looked like them.
Yes. What
If I
does
made the right
Evil
choices in
mean
life.
to them?
I'm not so sure about that. I thought the Evil Gaius was a lot more modest.
Yeah, exactly. Just complete weirdo.
Yeah.
Oh, I never want to meet the evil. Oh wait, there is no evil me.
Good news. You can tell which
That
side's the
sounds-
good side because we have Kalandra, which makes us good.
If we ever
Somehow.
find Nikita, we don't know where she went. So how would we tell her from the evil Nikita?
Oh shit! I think one of them was more jacked than the other.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh god.
Jack,
But which one?
angrier.
And had a
I
monobrow.
still-
Angrier.
If I remember.
Oh, the mono brow.
Right, the
Yeah.
brow.
The brow.
Like the real heavy
That's what she mentioned,
monobrow.
yeah.
Yeah, power brow. Had that big brow energy.
Mine was just like a dimmer shade of blue.
how did that happen? How does that work?
Magic mirror.
Is it no sun? Does sun make you more darker blue?
I've never tried that actually. I'm kind of curious
And
if I
Butt
can. I don't know if I can.
And would the
Well,
tan
shit,
make
we
you more
could try
blue,
it.
or would it make you less blue?
Hey,
I
does
think it would
the
make me
duck have,
purple.
hey, does the duck have an outdoors drinking area?
Maybe
Because
on
of
top.
the
Burn the goblet.
I just want to see Butt Trumpet sitting up there with the mirror thing under their thing with all the
got the-
reflection
got the
sitting in
things
like a
going across
bikini
the
or
eyes.
something.
Got the things
Can
going
we
across
attempt to
the
give
eyes.
Butt Trumpet a farmer's tan?
That's
Oh, the
definitely
tan lines are just a light blue.
Mm.
I just want to see Butt Trumpet in the dragon turtle bikini with the little metal thing and maybe the white stuff over their nose. You're going to continue talking about this?
Yeah, we're gonna
That-
sit down
Yes.
and bull. Yeah,
Yes.
this has
Okay.
just become
Great.
a bullshit session.
Okay, well then we will call it an evening.
Good planning, everyone.
Thank you everyone for joining us this evening. This was definitely an interesting evening. I don't know how much planning got done, but we'll see next week. And speaking of next week, tune in again. Next week, same Grognard time, same Grognard channel. And as always, be kind.